Welcome to Weds Night Fights, the online edition. We're back with that Guilty Gear Strive, and you gotta have the dynamic duel back on the mics. We've been hopping all over the continent, act like we ain't got no common sense. We back with it, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy St. Cola with Dynamite Dan. How you doing, dog?
I am ready for more Guilty Gear Strive action.
More.
But $500 put in the pot from Series E. Gonna be good. Gonna be good stuff. But before we get to it, let's pay some respects. I saw somebody in the chat asking for some screen time for our favorite pool buckets and ducats sponsor, Matcherino. Cola, tell them about it. What is it all about?
Listen, y'all putting this call, I'm gonna slap the taste out of your mouth, you understand? It's easy. It's 1, 2, 3. Drop the contribution code right. All you gotta do is sign in and click a button. See that claim code right there? All you gotta do is click that. And just like that, you can add a little bit of change to the pot, make it pregnant. And you can do the quest on the right-hand side, right? Listen to our beautiful voices and watch this great Guilty Gear Strive action. Give a little bit of love to these players coming through the top 8 spot. Let's make that pot back. Come on. Come on.
Easy. 1, 2, 3, just like me. Click the codes and move it on down the road to the next person. Let people know what's going on. WNF top 8 action. $500 in the pot. Thanks to the beautiful people at Esports Arena Series E. And we can add even more to it, just as simple as that. And look at all these wonderful players that are going to be contending, duking it out, continuing that strive heat. We got Razo and Stealthy. Test your luck and excellence. LK Blue and Breaker Dave and Coscu and whoever comes out of the hellscape of that loser side will be their contender. I can't wait to see it. Every single Wednesday night, you know WNF gonna bring that heat for Strive.
That's right, and it ain't gonna be no different today. Maybe a little bit more fire because of the fact we got a fat pot provided by ESA, I'm sorry. Shout out to them also for coming through tomorrow. If y'all, keep your eyes open, there's gonna be some sick stuff in the way of the Series E Week 2 Invitational happening tomorrow. You might catch your boy on the mic for that one. I'm definitely super excited to throw down with that and see what it do. Shout outs to all the sponsors making that possible, all the players coming through too as well. If y'all haven't caught the action, go back in the VODs and catch the first week 1, but now we're on week 2. But this is a good premiere. I wouldn't even say appetizer. This is a full course meal right here. Y'all get Razo and Stealthy coming through on the first match of the day. That's top quality. That's
grand finals type stuff. If we're really talking, that is some quality Leo and Axel coming at you for sure. And then Test Your Luck and Excellence. Next up, Nago versus Ram. The battle at the peak of the summit. The top tier action coming at you. How can you complain? It wouldn't be a top tier battle without seeing some of the best go at it. So I'm excited. And then Thursdays, as you said, the Refinement Factory, that stuff is clean. So make sure you check that out as well. And you know what? Like you said, this is a whole meal in and of itself. When that prize pools start to increase, people come out the woodworks. You get everybody trying to get a little chunk of change. So I certainly think that's going to be what we're going to see tonight. And Eli the Curry, shout outs, making it into loser side top 8 too. So it's all set and ready to go. Yeah, it's all set and ready to go, Cola. I cannot wait. If you have not seen Guilty Gear Strive at the highest of highs, strap in, get your parachute ready, because we're going all the way up.
Yes, sir. Touch the skies like an actual fly with this action. As my man said, top 8 Wednesday night fights. Guilty Gear Strive. It's late at night, but we feeling all right. Razo, Intel's on Razo versus stuff. Gotta put a little respect on it. Gotta put a little bit of love, because recently Razo got sponsored by the Series E stuff. So shouts to them coming through, and now they're gonna show you why they got that by their name.
This Leo versus Axel matchup. Leo gonna have to earn that way in. Again, a popular matchup. We've been seeing this left and right time and time again. Stealthy, also one of the stronger axles in the nation. That 5K2K scenario. Gonna keep it nice and clean, but we're gonna Razo back turn time.
Command grab, Dungaroos. The RC with the ground pound, yes sir. And breaks the wall a little bit of damage to the deck. Razo, as you said before, you have to figure out how to get through this character. The DP not working out, a little bit of punch right there. But again, Razo getting in, red RC. 2K2D knockdown, look like an OTG. And the name of the game is when you Leo, you gotta find a way through the maze of them chains, dog. It's difficult, but 6P might be the answer.
They got that upper body invulnerability for a reason. Razo know what to do. 5K 2D in, 2K 2D into the 2H again. I really like that from Stealthy. That's the Axel get off me for sure. That's the step back.
Get back. You're too close. You're too close. I can smell your breath. Oh, Red RC. Immediate burst to stay solid. Careful that jump ahead. A good counter hit. Put you to rest. 5K right there to come through the knees. And Stealthy with bar to work with Rinsen. Same with Razo. We've seen what Razo can do. One good 6P and then getting into you.
Stealthy got some meter. Definitely doesn't want to use it defensively if they can help it. Again, just fishing with the 2K air scoops. Full projectile
Fireball.
pressure. I love that jump out from Stealthy. That is one of the most frustrating things in the world, to be up against an Axel player and they just neutral jump, H in the air.
But Razo, you know, I feel like it's just some of these decisions, like the DPs and things like that back at neutral ain't working out. They can stay a little bit more solid on the ground. They'll be able to find the victory. Does get the guard break right there. Cancel. I love seeing people stance cancel, and you see the benefit off that 2K full conversion into super, breaks the wall, make a fall. Oki time to shine. Backdash away. I'm not sure what they thought Celtic was going to go for a super BRC, but still, night call up in the corner. Never mind. Stay just fine. PRC.
Blocked up the burst as well. Razo. Okay, I see you out here. Stealthy air dashed in, and Razo just looked at him. Razo was like, I'll take this free grab for sure. And taste this little sample. And matter of fact, it tastes so good. I'm about the whole thing. Why don't you bring a whole round on me?
Round on me. Round on me. And that's a round, actually 2 for Razo. Seal it for the first one. And one of the things I like about Razo is like, okay, the DPs weren't working. A lot of Leo players, it takes a little bit for them to get the wrinkles in the brain. I would always play Leo. You know, it takes a little bit to stop doing the DPs and be reliant upon that as a defensive tactic. Razo says, I'll stay grounded, take it off the table for a little bit, and not get got, because that was a big entry point for Stealthy's damage. So once it's on the table, Razo just run the ground game just fine.
You see Silver Flash coming out for Stealthy here, trying to tempt Razo into making a dangerous jumping attempt and sniping out there. But Razo earning the way in once more and finding it to be not too difficult to get through those maze of chains from Stealthy. However, the pushback again from Stealthy, keeping it clean. Oh, a whiffed flash kick and right back, and we're just doing it again.
It's off the table for a little bit, then brings it back just like that. Oh, the 5K. Not using the super just yet. Razo saving the bar for a little bit longer. That might be a problem. Going to neutral against his character is not too good, but the DP don't do it anyway. Had the bar just in case to stay and play.
Going ahead and spinning that invincible reversal just to make sure it gets done. Dash up, throw, back turn action, and scoop again off the cancel. It's so nice to see Leo players starting to use that cancel. Throw the opponent off guard, but now it's all Stealthy's time to play. Checking Razo's guard, was looking for a jump and got a DP instead.
These DPs be flying out here. Man, $500 would be hitting a little bit different when these DPs be hitting. Stealthy has them at max range. Razo got bar at play, but I feel like you gotta get mid-distance for that 6P to really be working, or even the threat of the rush through, and it might be through right here for Razo. One touch. Oh my God! Did I just prophesize the demise of the wrong person? The burst. Oh, yo, the guard up. Burst to get the distance though. Stealthy's on play. We're gonna FD. Stay alive. No. The chain coming through from the back door is not dominoes.
That is all damage all the time. Stealthy finding the right time to hit that up button, swing that chain back through, keep themselves alive in game 2.
See what they do though. I feel like Razo, they can say mid-distance. That's what they got to be able to play. You know, FD break. I like these dash ups. Every stack except the dashes have been real smart, real important. Jump H and the DP ender right there. Hard knockdown holds fireball. Meaty style, no vegan.
The whole thing. Wow, my man woke up with the boot. Like, yo, check this out. I just got them. They're fresh. You can still smell them.
Right off the shelf. 2D knockdown though. Well, they got bar. What are we doing with it?
Be out of there. The eject button bomber and the turnaround sniper. My man playing Fortnite out here. He's jumping off buildings. Headshot.
No scope. I like the just defend right there. Also trying to get in any which way. PRC in play again though. Stealthy make it difficult for Razo to come through. They can't enter that mid-range game but they want to, like where the special slash becomes a problem. It's not happening, or the 6 speed becomes a problem. They're too far, too full screen, and we saw the eject button as you pointed out from Stealthy get outside the corner. So now we're 1-1.
Yeah, I really like the fact that Stealthy is getting lots of tension so that later in the round they can use that meter defensively like that. And you see, that's one of the reasons why Stealthy kind of dashes up and gets into that half screen or even close range situation with Axel, so that you can build meter, because you build it as you approach the opponent in gear, and Stealthy's weaving that in really well. Nice dodge on the grab attempt. Now Stealthy putting plenty of damage down, side switch with Razo waking up swinging.
That's right, BRC. Oh, Axel Bomber. Off the backboard, jump A shouldn't reach, but that DP will. Red RC, we see a side switch, of course. In the back turn, finds the overhead, Christina the Cranium. But the 2K again, yo, Stealthy be swinging. These Ks have been real good, and that's what you gotta do. That's like a defensive tactic for the Axel player, right? That's one of the quicker buttons. And quickly to the wall we go. Razo wastes no time to shine.
Feeling some kind of way, like, yo, hold on, run that back real fast.
I ain't done with you yet. Ooh, see that just a fit in there? Oh man, oh, this is looking dire. This is what happens when you whiff a button against Axel, or against Leo, I should say.
The anti-air 2, hold on. Razo didn't even move an inch, was like, yo, I'm gonna stay right here, you be right back. I know you coming back.
You live here, you pay rent here. Close slash, the headbutt. This is looking difficult right here for, again, Stealthy. Doesn't want to deal with Razo at this range. And at some point, you might have to get a little bit more aggressive, because look at the result right here. You're losing so much health, and you're close to being dead after that good read. Ground pound, guard break. What's next, Dan? Not much.
Razo can really take it at their own pace if they want. Got that positive bonus, can at least wait for 50%. Got tension available, ready to spin. Razo finding the way in. There's the projectile. You see Razo, when they get into that close range situation, just content to dash up and block for now. Oh, this could be trouble though. Stealthy with the conversion. Axel Bomber off the PRC, a double.
Dash up, 2K2D. Finds a finish. Yo, Razo's just like, forward momentum pressure is ridiculous. You don't know if it's gonna be the slash, the 2K2D knockdown, or, you know, their stance are gonna switch out. And we talked about how stance switching is so great for like Leo players to be able to get that low situation. Your back turn 5K is dangerous, but it's only dangerous super up close. And now you got this forward momentum, you know, off the dash. Razo sitting on game point right here against Stealthy. Stealthy, I do feel like it's not super free, because we saw Stealthy almost get that turnaround, right? Almost there. So Stealthy can get a little bit more aggression, but also keep that defense that they've been going up with. They may be able to stay solid, but as soon as I say this,
oh, what a sight. And got the burst too. Stealthy taking everything to the bank. Razo up against the wall, doesn't make a fall. Stealthy with that positive bonus. You got plenty of meter. You can spin. It's holiday season,
back at him.
Baby. Let's see it.
It's a Leo season, Duck season, Leo season. 2K2D knockdown against Stealthy, using that bar as you said. The smart stuff right there. Being able to, you know, use the bar to get that defense on the deck and slow down Razo in that last sequence. Now stay solid. Again, in a lot more aggression. I like this. We saw many Axel players kind of switch to the, you know, the zoning play, stuff like that, but you can't be doing that. You have to get active because of the nerfs of this character, because of how the game is nowadays. Gotta get a little more active with it. A little cardio.
You know, in your opponent's drill, make sure they recognize that it's not just going to be chill and run towards me. I'll come to you too. Don't worry about it. I know your address. I know where you stay.
I know where you live. I'll see your car up in the driving lot. Hold 6 speed. Ground pound. Everything has to be perfect right here for Razo. Guard break. In. Back turn 5K overhead. No super. Maybe you'll give for that reset, but this is dangerous. Razo don't care. BRC. No super though.
Through. No super, was looking for the wall take. Wow, the whiff on the flash kick did not allow Razo to RC, and Stealthy just slid on back. I mean, Stealthy, that was really a move that covered a lot of options. So the fact that Stealthy just managed to dodge the flash kick was only bonus, because they were probably looking for run through or something like that. Usually when you see Leo starting at, you know, the reset point, a lot of players back up, try to make sure that the run through doesn't cross up, right? And they can try to punish it, but Stealthy got a flash kick, and you definitely take those when you can get them.
I would love to see Oki from Razo, because, you know, going back to neutral is not so much fun for Leo. Even though you're not like super far out, you're far enough where it's still another pain point to come through, and, you know, you gotta be able to get in to get that win. So I'd like to see a little bit more of that Oki situation. Stealthy spinning burst round start to, you know, stay solid and get that pushback. Again, Stealthy's got to be aggressive and then can lay it out when they've got the lead and wait for the other person to mess up.
Here we go, Stealthy trying to space things out, but Razo immediately back in. This time with meter and burst available. PRC parry.
Overhead. Okay. Stealthy in play, but Razo got that bar. So they gotta play this nice and easy. Poke it away. Jump S. 2H. Super. Nah, that'll work. No dashing like that. Denied. Red RC applied to stay solid, to stay safe. In the throw, though. Man, what just a sequence of chip. No dip. Razo done do it. And on set point, they sit.
Better way than go to game 5 for the opening of top 8 here Wednesday Night Fights. Razo with the huge knockdown. Stealthy hemmed up in the corner. Looking like coming out steam pressed from the cleaners. My man's got
that one got a lot of graces right here. Folding like laundry. Careful now, Stealthy's lost so much health. I like the card point, now put it in by Razo. And this is gonna be a lot of damage. And this is actually the win. Razo with the OTG. Yo, Razo. The damage.
That game 5, man. Razo had the inputs. He had the download. He's sponsored by Intel for a reason. Him with the dun 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 dun. All right, we're good to go.
Woke up. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, we were just talking. We're like, what if Razo uses super at the wall and they made him fall? That's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's the privilege of Leo players, right? Because you do have the option of just holding the super and looking for the reset, like Razo was, right? Just trying to stay in that corner pressure situation, especially against Axel. You know, you may not want to necessarily go back to round start distances, but when you spin that super with Leo, that one hit does a grip.
And that's Razo moving on. Listen, broken Leo. Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing though. There's a difference between stupid Leos and smart Leos, right? Razo's a really smart Leo. The fact that you just pointed out that, you know, they switch up what they do in the corner position, see that one thing isn't working, and then switch it up to something different. That's something you don't see many Leo players do. Additionally, with the stance changes too, like really good Leo players to stay, you know, in range. And that's not even a good matchup, like that good of a matchup for Leo, because like, to be honest, Axel keeps you on all damn day, and you got to find the right way to come through. You lose the lead, you've damn near lost the game unless you make a lucky read with a 6P, or like they don't let you get close the entire time. So once you get close, it's not gonna happen. So despite the way that match worked out, that was Razo working really well in that match. That's not just Leo's, you know, powerful and stuff like that.
No.
He's strong, but they putting their back into it, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we saw what happened when Stealthy got an anti-air or got a wall conversion with a, you know, double or triple bomber combo. That damage was mad huge. So shout out, you know, that was Razo putting in some work for sure. And sometimes it'll be that way. But look, hey, if you don't like top tiers, then I don't know what to tell you, because we got Texture Luck and Excellence coming up next. We got Nago and Ram coming up here. This is a battle at the top of the mountain for sure.
At the peak.
At the, you know, this is a Olympian type of stuff, so I can't wait to see it. This is gonna be tight. Nago versus Giovanna versus the Ram. Okay.
I've seen so much back and forth on the Ram versus Nago. I've seen people say Nago likes it, not Gio likes it, Ram likes it. I think even this one feels more in Nago's favor. I feel like more Nago players like the Gio matchup. But then again, Gio gets into you, it's hard to get her off, right? And that's sickiness. Maybe what Excellencer wants.
I think so. I think that actually in this patch, it's a little bit better for Nago than it was pre this patch that dropped. With some of the changes to Gio and things like that, some of the changes to the way throws work, and FD especially, because FD is a more guaranteed distance. I think it's a little bit better for Nago, but I mean, still, Gio gets in, she can make your head spin.
Yeah, that's right. Speed of spin, bloody spin, round start. We ain't playing neutral, baby. 6H, the best specials, if not the best special in the game still. And check the red, they're halfway dead. Mix up with the 5H and the damage of the deck, get the corner push. But as you were saying, that FD for the push back.
Bursted immediately, didn't want no parts of that. Blood gauge definitely above 2 bars. Let RC the slide back on the super bait, blocked it all the way up. Not a full punish due to the burst from Excellence. Has another chance. Test your luck, gets lit up by the 5H.
Interruption, back throw though. Test your luck, got him caught up in the corner. Close slash. You may not pass. Close slash to get in the 6H. Wash your neck, I'm coming for it. Test your luck takes the first one. Smooth sailing right there.
Back there's the clone in. Massive plus frames. Wake up 5H from Excellence, feeling a certain kind of way.
Violence. No peace. No problems. Only violence.
Only problems.
Only problems. This is going to be a problem right here. Only situation with the super. And that's always good for Gio, right? They get going before the character starts whipping up them long normals. FD may not save you caught in the corner, dog.
Out for the plus frames as well. Test your luck. Went for the 6P. Nothing doing. Finally gets a back throw. Frame kill. Test your luck is in that danger range. He spent the meter. Gonna have to close it out because that blood gauge is going up. Wake up super.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. No Edward Cullen at all. It don't even matter. Test your luck just goes down that round. Wake up super. Man, there's been a lot of wake up decisions. Wake up back throw. Wake up super. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what it do though. Avoids the auto clone zone right there, but can't avoid the 2H anti-air. Gets the corner push. Tesser's gotta be super careful. His blood gauge, this blood gauge is hot and heavy, so that's why I like him using these specials to get it down. Here we go, Excellencer, get into him. FD again won't save you if they get in.
That was super smart. The stagger after the step up, caught the backdash with the 2S, did Excellencer, and now gets a full reward off of it. Super straight through the wall. Test your luck. Trouble using it all for game one in the split kicks. Straight to the chin. Sweet chin music for Excellencer.
Puts him to sleep. Tuck him in. Excellencer with the first one. You know, one of the things that I do like a Geo, at least in this matchup, or just Geo in general this season, is the fact that she can special cancel or cancel any of her dashes. That makes any of her dash ups even stronger. So you don't know where she's going to stand. And we see Excellencer swinging out that 5H on wake up and neutral. It's been catching Tester Luck multiple times, getting that corner push, building enough bar up to get that super situation in. Let's see what it do though. Tester Luck's also got to be careful about these blood expenditures. A lot of iron in the system.
The gauge gets mad high early. Well, that's one way to do it with the command grab. It puts him into a rough situation. You know, Excellence to say I can spin two with the whole gold burst. And they're trying to show him the worst. Big interrupt of the 2D with the 5H. That's one of the buttons that Geo likes to go to, but Nago with blood gauge, that 5H rules the whole move.
Oh my God, my man just dialed out that super, had the bar to keep himself safe, but still, needs a lot more to get that win. 2S, 5H, of course, bloody spin, 6H, try to get into him. Midnight snack from Count Black. Test your luck. Running his command grab, switching up what he does after the Fukios.
Especially if you get that command grab and your blood gauge goes down, you just party. You feeling all kinds of ways. 6H through the wall, that's 50% right there. That shows you the damage that Nago can do if you guess wrong.
Yeah, you better be guessing right. Flip that coin. You know, you see on Twitter, simply just guess better. Try to get that dash up. Thus, didn't work out. In, but the burst, get the distance. That's what I'm trying to put him in the corner. In another midnight snack from Count Black. No diet today.
No, we spend this holiday season. I'm getting all the goodies. I'm trying to eat.
Hungry. Oh, the whiff punish.
I like this chase down here from Test Your Luck, knowing that Excellence, and knowing that Test Your Luck has high blood, so no specials can really come out. It's that back throw though, and dead with the 2K, dusting off the shoes. Test Your Luck sending us into game 3 tied up.
And then with the swish, yo, Test Your Luck. When they start paring down the blood, and you know they start swinging out a little bit better towards the second half of the round. Like first part of the round looking good, right? Second part of the round don't look so good. Some of that's the blood meter, some of that's, you know, the decisions that they make in neutral and get hit with these 5Hs and things like that. A lot more defense, a lot better start, and a lot more momentum. They could take it right back. Excellence are gonna do something different in terms of, I'd like to see, you know, that bar be used a different way too, you know. Also some stagger set with some of these normals. The 5H maybe not always working. Man, never mind, shut me the hell up, bro. Go ahead,
like, yo,
5H.
What you say about 5H? Hold up.
What you say about my 5H? Let me smash that button. It still works. See? You wrong. The button still works. I'm still working.
Travail in as well. Test Your Luck been caught a couple of times with the Travail. Not interrupting it whatsoever, but the back throw to go. Test Your Luck. Trying to turn things around, but the side switch from Excellencer, and it's really key to see how quickly Test Your Luck fills up that blood gauge. And that usually determines when Excellencer is able to press in for real.
Yeah, and you know, commit for a lot more things, right? We see the cross-ups coming through a lot more because of that situation. And now Excellence with the Donkey Tatsu puts him in the corner. 5S and the super. What's that Oki? It's my Oki and I need it now. Going for the dash and press. There's so many things that we've already seen, the jump and flips. This time, 5H is staying on the ground. Bro, are you kidding me? Just goes right for the doggy arrow. That's what they do.
Getting massive mileage for Excellence. It still hasn't been challenged by Test Your Luck. Teach him, jump in, Test Your Luck, trying to find a way to get things started. Fukiyo forward, got a little bit of blood left. Can't do anything major unless they're trying to cash all the way out. Look at the meter for Excellence. There's the air super plus on whiff. Gets caught here, didn't bleed.
Bro, you better believe. It ain't Sunday, but you better believe. 6P. 5H, dash up, Fukio. Blood's rising. Excellent just has to have defense. When gets opened up, he's going to the skies. The blood meter. Oh, yeah, you better kill him now. You know, do the duty, because if you would have landed, that blood meter would have popped and you would have dropped. Game to game, round to round.
Oh
Thanks your luck with a round start bloody spin.
We playing the roulette table right now. Always been on black, baby.
Always. That's crazy. Oh, man. So the FD went for the throw. Yeah, I like that. Strike throw game of this character. Real special, real strong, right?
Absolutely. I mean, Gio gets that throw, those dash up throws in, mix up those offensive options, keeps the opponent guessing. That's really the engine for Gio. Once she starts getting that, then you can start to slip in, getting some plus frames in, getting that aerial approach in. Extra luck in a lot of trouble. Uses the burst to slide up to H. Didn't even wait for the pitch to get all the way across the plate.
Hey, he didn't wait. No bait. There's a super. You know what it is. Take off the do-rag because there's about to be a bit of a wave check. Not gonna kill, but it will put him in prime position. I like this. Is he test your luck? He can win a little bit more than blood meter. Auto clip out the wake up super. Then take him out the zone. Excellent answer. That was excellent. What a decision. Knew he was going to follow up with the clone too. So he just set the super and seals the excellence with some risky but ridiculous plays.
At 100
You nasty,
meter,
bro.
Right? So could have canceled it out, but man, imagine if Test Your Luck just backdashed, right? Like, and you whiff the whole thing, you put yourself in a really dangerous situation there. So
Yeah.
Excellencer, good stuff right there. Going to go up 2-0 into game 4. I really do feel like Test Your Luck is starting to adapt a little bit more, starting to use the blood gauge in places earlier in the round to actually get damage off of it. But Excellencer so far has been able to get out of the scramble, but that scramble is going to be dropped all onto the floor. Excellencer wasting that burst.
Well, you can still eat it though. Still stay alive and thrive. Red RC, close slash, 6H. Of course, break that wall, make them fall. 2S, I like that 2S just threatening in the neutral, but Excellencer finding a way in close slash. That close slash, being able to cancel that, jump cancel, things like that, makes it so dangerous. But speaking of danger, it's one touch. FD may not save you for long. He's getting in, and there's the dust for the win.
My man had 2.99999 bars of blood. Like, yo, I'm spinning. I don't care.
Everything.
I'm doing it. I'm tired of blocking. I'm going in.
I didn't pay $60 to block, bro. I'm gaming. 2H send him to the wall. Make it beat the neighbors. Whew.
Be introduced to the number 5 if they do not battle back here. Aggressive burst from Test Your Luck, 100% meter as well. Empty Roman cancel, another one just to keep you going. The eats and the slide back. I dare you. The clone in and the 5D caught him looking down. Said, stand up when I talk to you, sir. I need your respect.
Listen, off the chair. I need you in my eyes. Look in my eyes. Look at my eyes. You're free. Test your luck. Look at me. You're free. Yo, but Test Your Luck, though. They definitely don't look free. Jokes aside, no, they definitely fight. They swinging, dog. They swinging. Test Your Luck getting super brave. I feel like the one thing that he kind of pulled back on was the blood meter usage and things like that here and there, which is good. But to keep up with Excellencer, to keep up with some of these situations, you got to be able to, live or die by the blood. Now, we're game to game. At this point for Excellencer, you move on through a little bit, less on the wake-up supers. Test Your Luck, that finite area with the blood meter. Oh, no, the burst is off the table. It's not even there.
It was a whip burst, too, so it's going to take a minute for that to get back. This is really rough stuff for Excellencer. Test Your Luck with the 5D combo. Off the wall, give me it all. Close it out. Trying to get that set point.
Chase down, doggy arrow, bloody spin. Fukio right back with a far slash. The midnight stack for Count Black and puts him on set point. This dude keeps returning to the fridge. He said, it's time to feast.
Shouldn't have let him in. You know that man about 7'4", 350 pounds all muscle.
I just bought groceries. Dog. I gotta go back to the store after this.
Look, hungry out here. The 2S clipping up Excellencer, another command grab. It's party time. Tried to jump out, stuck on the ground. 5K is how we play to finish it out at Test Your Luck. What a turnaround.
Quick. My man said, I'm disregarding any sort of blood meter. He played like it wasn't there. He played like he was a boss character. But sometimes you got to do that to keep up with somebody excellent who's on the quickness. And that was a quick last match. Shoutouts to Test Your Luck. Moving to the bracket. Excellent. Still got some time to shine. So if y'all like some Geo action, you're still going to see him lose his bracket. But we'll down there in a second. But I think we have to show something real quick, though, in terms of Arc Revo, Mexico.
We were seeing, the registration numbers sliding through for Arc Revo as it's been kicking off. And it's been great. Make sure that if you're in region for Arc Revo Mexico, you sign up. They are still open. Get some of that action. You saw the hitbox drop today for the top 2 winners. That thing looking kind of nice. So you want to participate.
Stand by, guys, while I find the graphics. Stand by.
If you want to participate, go ahead and sign up because it's going to be clean. It's going to be clean. Look, we saw Arc Revo Central this last weekend. Man, if you did not see those matches, make sure to go and check them out. And I know Arc Revo Mexico is going to be just as exciting because people out here to play. You get the first the 2 grand finalists, no matter winner side or loser side. Whoever first and second place get a round trip to Arc Revo finals. Who don't want that?
Ooh. Bro, that's super tight. The fact that people are, playing for a spot to play offline is super fine. I like the fact that people are signing up, still hungry. We've seen them at the locals. We've seen them at multiple tournaments. We just got done at Bamboo Battles, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we out here Weds Night Fights getting ready for some sick stuff. There's the ESA stuff going on tomorrow. So there's plenty of things going on for Guilty Gear, and y'all can sign up for Arc Revo Mexico. Do it ASAP because it is happening this weekend. I think actually Saturday might be done, but y'all can definitely come through and watch that this week. It's going to be super fire. As you said before, Central was fire. This one will be fire too. And the top 2 spots moving on for the finale. That is going to be so tight. I can't wait. Hopefully we get to see, more of that diversity because we saw a lot in Central. You're probably going to see it a lot in Mexico. I feel like there's regions that have, certain characters that they kind of gravitate towards, but at the end it's never just, the top tiers win or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's always something different. No. So we'll probably go see that this weekend. So catch it this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, my bad.
It's going to be tight. I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely going to be tuning in. And like you said, I'm always there to see what regions, what players, because sometimes you may not see the players from certain regions. Obviously, netcode on the game is really good. So you see more of that cross-region play. But there's always some killers out there that just don't be, they don't be signing up for stuff. They just kind of want to chill and, play what they're comfortable with. They grind online, but they don't go in the brackets. But stuff like this, Arc Revo shows up. They come out the woodwork, so it's going to be tight.
Yeah, if y'all like this tight action right here and want to participate, I see some people asking, Air Up, my boy Air Up in the chat, dog, this is PC, baby. Come through. We ain't no 3DS or Wii U or whatever. I see you. Hit up these brackets, dog. Don't you play pot? Aren't you a pot player? I feel like you a pot player. I feel like we had a conversation. You a pot. No. You a Nago player. I remember. You a Nago player. Please, we need more Nagos. Nago Navy, about to be a damn nation as many times we see that character. Bro, ain't no way Arxis ain't looking at Nagos like,
no, he's okay.
Come patch,
okay.
You gonna get buffed.
He's okay. Yo! Hey.
What you think I was gonna say, nerf? You think Arxis is gonna nerf a character that's strong? Look at what happened to Leo.
Yeah, that
you
was
must
wild.
be
Oh my goodness. I'm curious to see. Real talk, I'm glad that they let the patch settle for the Arc Revo.
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll see what happens with them. But we are going to see even more closer is loser side of top 8. LK Blue and Breaker Dave and Kosku versus Eli the Curry. Those are going to be some good ones too, because loser side, you only got one shot at this whole thing. And like we said before, if you have not hit up the Match Reno, go ahead, !Match Reno in the chat. Make sure you click and claim those codes. Cola already laid down the law earlier on, so you know what you need to do if you want to get through. 2 clicks away, you can stay to play.
Someone will get canceled for saying I'm gonna slap the taste out of your mouth. I will slap the taste out of your mouth if you don't hit up them codes. Go ahead. Who you gonna tell? Your moms? Huh? Have her click the contribution code too. I don't care. Have her click the code too. I would never, ever slap a mom, bro.
She's got a Gmail account.
I would never do that.
She got a Facebook account.
I would never do that.
Hey, Facebook account.
Yeah, she got a Facebook account. Yeah, she can get on.
That's
like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the 3 clicks away.
Let's go.
Tell Rosemary to sign up. Come on now.
There we go. Heck, if she wants these hands, they're ready to eat for everybody up in the bracket, you know what I'm saying? Run that match, run the codes, and do the sponsor quest on the right-hand side. They're easy to do, people. And they would be great to give back to the players that you see in this top 8 and beyond, obviously. So, give some love to the people out there. All you gotta do is run them contribution codes, and give a little bit of love to the players out here. And it's free. It's absolutely free. So your mom will love it for it.
Yeah. You don't have to grab the credit card. You know, we're not talking about the $9.99 DLC. None of that. Just go ahead.
I mean, if you want to, you know, you will drop a little bit of your mom's credit card up in there. Don't tell her. You can do that. I didn't say you should do it, but I just said if you want to, you know, you want to get a little bit more love, you know, say. But we would appreciate just the contribution code, all the same.
Absolutely. and it supports the players. I am a big fan of showing support to people who come out and give us fantastic action. And speaking of which, we got Nago Nation. Nation coming through. LK Blue versus Breaker Dave's Giovanna. We got a run back. We just saw this.
Bro, we just saw this. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and y'all gonna see it. You see the difference in play. Nago and Gio, just because that's how Guilty Gear is. Just because someone plays the same character, don't mean they be playing different, or don't mean they be playing similar. They definitely be playing different out here. We saw Nago player out here in the last tournament that we did. This dude was spinning a block like it was nothing. He didn't care about busting.
He didn't even realize the gauge was down there. Breaker Dave pushing LK Blue into the corner. I love that check on the Fukio. Breaker Dave letting them know you're not gonna get in for free. There's a toll.
Yo, that's a combo? Bro. My man caught him with a fuzzy? Am I wrong? Breaker Dave? Into the super? That was sick. That was nasty. Oh, he just did that with a bite right after. Nasty with it. Breaker Dave, gotta be careful. I said be careful, man. See, we're good. Auto's over the clone.
Ooh, RC off of, I guess, stand up when I'm talking to you. That 5D catching them down back in. That's a rough scenario to be in, too. Because you're coming out with the plus frames afterwards and then RC. Man, you gotta guess like 3 or 4 times in a row. Nobody wants to.
That's a lot of guessing. Can't be right all those times. 6P immediately. I like how he's getting the 6P counter hit with the 2S to get a little bit more damage, and the 5K kick puts the kicks on him. That'll do it. LK Blue looking real, looking like he's looking at red right now. He's looking red right now. All he sees is red. All he sees is dead.
Slash call that 6H to put him through. Gonna do LK Blue. Trying to keep Breaker Dave on the back foot. YRC, my turn, please.
Break the bite, no go though. Eating air. Finds a fall. I like these jump cancels right here for Breaker Dave, but does put himself in the corner. Careful now, try to get the blood spin. Super situation lands. Bless in the dome, Chris in the cranium. Goes to the wall. And gets the Oki situation. This is always good for Gio. Not only for the Oki, but just the fact that her 5H reach or just the dash up will do it. That's what I'm talking about. What is he did the second time?
That is.
But what is that?
That is a double overhead.
The jump cancel.
Okay, Blue. Getting Bojangles on the dome.
Harlem Globetrotter. Do 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 do. Bro, they were always the villains. You'd have some random team that would come up. They just want to play, you know, basketball and stuff like that, and the Globetrotters would just make them look like fools for their family and stuff like that. Bouncing the ball for they face fouls.
Only time they were the good guys when they showed up on Scooby-Doo, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Stuff. They don't know about that one.
They ain't know about that. Yeah, y'all too young for that. But Breaker Dave, he look at brand new out here with these new things that he be putting on. Okay, Blue though does have a call up in the corner, but going for too many just come man grabs man's hold north so we don't go south. Oh, it's Oki Tech. Jump H, jump H. We'll write that down later, dog. That's ridiculous. Gio, someone said in Kizzy chat, Gio needs buffs. Bro, she don't need nothing. She's the whole package. Just have to put it together.
Know about that one. That's not the corner. Making sure LK Blue respects the situation. Push back into the corner. 5H counter hit.
Good to him again.
Blood gauge mad high.
He's so nasty.
My goodness, that's disgusting.
Oki Tech, bro. Breaker Dave. Oki time. Make it shine. In the delay, call it a day. 1-800 damage to do it. Breaker Dave. Just with that just making that knockdown situation even more damaging, deadly. LK has got to stay up straight. Can't be on the back.
Definitely don't want to be on the back foot, especially now that Breaker Dave kind of has the rhythm that what LK Blue wants to do defensively. You see the throw there whiffed after Breaker Dave took to the skies. A lot of trouble. Positive bonus for Breaker Dave. Oh, I like that, but okay, did get a throw. I thought he was going to go for the air scoop, but instead went for the JD. The super on the button. Dang.
Bro, I feel like every Geo player be finding a stream. What an anti-air, and that should seal with the red RC in the 5H for the victory. I feel like every Geo player just gets up bar and they're like, I don't want to hold any of this pressure. This character's ridiculous. I ain't trying to hold nothing. Let me just run that super situation. And Breaker Dave, with all these decisions, finds himself on game point.
I really like it. I like the offense from Breaker Dave, and I like the way that they're varying up that Oki situation. That JH, that's some nasty stuff. It makes your opponent think. You see LK Blue now more hesitant to hit buttons, right? Because if that JH comes out, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do if it's not that? What if he just JHs once and goes low? And you see that moment of hesitation. Let's Breaker Dave do some things. Nice 6P though from LK Blue. Didn't think started right.
And LK Blue trying as much as possible to stay solid. You know, obviously not be on the back foot, use the auto clone zone right there. Bro, that 2H, how did that reach? PRC air throw, right back down you go. 6H OTG. Look at the dash up, Dustin, do it though. Breaker Dave, knock down 2D dog. Full slash, far slash. Let's get into him. Do again.
Side switch. Okay, Blue trying to escape. Finally delays 2S into 5H. The connection with the 2 bars of blood. I like that. That's just hold on. Just hold out.
Just hold on. Eventually get to play. Sock's out's kind of pinned. Runs a DP though. Okay, far slash, 5H, 2D. Stagger steps some of these normals. But the throw is what got him though. Into the super again. Breaker Dave get a breakdown. It's in his name.
A whole heap of trouble. It's pressed. Dog Tatsu, RC to continue. Yeah, okay, Blue holding on down first. There's no reason to spin it there.
Yeah, he knew. Set point, Breaker Dave. Okay, Blue got to stave it off. 5K, did the 2S, still's in range. I feel like in the minute Breaker Dave gets the momentum going, it's so hard to stop him. And LK just has to find the defense on the deck. Interrupts with the 5K, trying to find the bite. Again, gold addition in terms of the burst situation. Runs it for the super, and go hit Red RC to stay solid. More use though for nothing.
That was an expensive attempt there. Okay, Blue looking pretty good this round. Could take us into game 4. Just sending out normals. I dare you to dash up. Great 6P from Breaker Dave. Going to get him in. YRC though, right back at you. Okay, Blue. Try to put Breaker Dave through that wall.
Dash up, cross up. Burst. Jump D. To get the 5K then with a combo. Oh no, Breaker Dave's got Bardo use. Goes low. Doggy Tatsu dash up. Back on his dash hit. And that's the win. LK Blue staves off for a little bit longer. Oh my God. I thought that was going to be the win. I thought that dash up would have did it.
Yeah, I thought it was over too because LK Blue is with several throws when Breaker Dave got close. And the decision to just go with it anyway is really what got the W. I don't even know if Breaker Dave suspected that throw was coming because usually Breaker Dave's jumping over him. So you dash in this time, you're like, surely I've punished it 4 times in a row.
He would never.
He would never do it 5 times.
He would never, especially not in tournament losers. He's about to be, smoked out of this tournament. But this being the lifeline break, LK leads, like if I get the momentum and switch up my defensive options, I may be able to stay solid and make Breaker Dave kind of think about this. No more, wacky jump H, tech or whatever. Burst gets some distance, auto zone clone, but that blood meter is so risen down the ground with the super. Dave's going on the offense.
That super going on offense again. And Blue end up at the moment trying to 2S, got jumped over. There's a defensive throw. Oh, close slash lands, but the quick fall because of Giovanna's weight saves Breaker Dave in a 5H counter hit. Uh-oh.
Got the bar. Trying to find something. Took the turn, does, and that'll do it. Breaker Dave on set point. Dang. Dude got that dust, just walked and just kept going. I'm not done. I'm not done yet. Job's not over. FD may not save you, dog.
It up. Breaker Dave looking to close out that set point. Okay, Blue just trying to survive. Blood gauge mad high again, and the round really just started. Here comes Breaker Dave dashing all the way in. LK Blue not daring to hit a button and get scooped.
That's the problem with this character, or the strength rather. The strike no pressure. He's so afraid of so many things in the super coming down to the ground. And now Breaker Dave gonna send LK Blue out of the tournament. Damn, Breaker Dave, I see you.
Yeah, Breaker Dave was looking mad comfortable in that matchup against Nago, and I really do like just everything that Breaker Dave saw that he could take. He took it, right? He was like, "Yo, I'm not really gonna anti-air like that. I'm gonna air dash in. I'm gonna get my plus frames. I'm gonna do what I need to do." Saw that the defensive throws were coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, stagger, dash in, back off, jump over, do whatever I need to do. It's one of those things where the strength of Nago is a element that you have to make sure that you take advantage of all the weaknesses that character has, right? Like that character is definitely strong, but if you can find the tendencies of your opponent on top of that, I mean, you can make it look like a questionable matchup for sure, and that's what Breaker Dave did. So hats off. That was work.
That was a lot of work. Listen, people, I see some of y'all talking in the chat like, oh, she honest. There are no honest characters. Yeah, she's not, you know, BlazBlue ridiculous, but she's stupid as hell, just as every character is in Guilty, and that's the way it should be. There is no honesty in Guilty, and that's the way it should be. It's okay for a character not to be honest, you know what I'm saying? She may not have like, oh, she's got like, you know, plus frames and whatever, full screen clone, but she's got plus frames in her own right. Very strong, everything capable, necessary to stick with the characters. You know, I wouldn't say top tier, but I'd say, you know, up there. But I also say we down here, a loser side, IQ, Eli the Curie, go up against Kasku. Let's see what it do. I've not seen too much Anji. I don't know, man. I feel like the Anji players is what? 3 you out there that play this character?
Yeah, maybe 2. Kasku was one of them for sure. Anji, not getting representation, but you know the Anji players feel a certain way about that. But Kasku making a gambit here early on Eli the Curry Soul.
Ooh, Cole, corner push though, puts him in the corner. Back throw, positioning. Yeah, I like that meaty fireball for the plus frames, trying to run the Cole again for the DP situation. Then the Curry was awake and aware. Was that revolver to the corner? It's the 2S, but still threatening the approach to the far S. Trying to get the parry. Nope. Back throw.
Smart stuff, and got the DP bait is for the close slash for his Kasku. Striking first blood here, doing the do, and I feel like with Anji, that's what you really do have to play the opponent and know their tendencies. Yep, just like that. The spin, the knockdown into the butterfly Oki, and back off when you know you're in the danger zone. Your pressure's done, you gotta run. But the 5K from Eli, the Curry gonna send Kasku through the wall. He's the bad guy.
Look like the baddest of guys right here, but here's the gorilla spin, gets the misses and the back throw. As you said before, like you have to play the player because a lot of your stuff is not real. You see right here the checks from Eli the Curry. That 5K with the quickness, dash up throw again, red RC. Oh, this should be the win with the fireball situation. Cook him.
Making it spicy out here, taking us to duel 3 for game 1. Kasku with the dash in over the gunflame, the 2S. Rest for the rest of the round. Kasku pushed back into the corner. Oh, the door knocker. Hello. Are you home?
Are you home? I see the lights on. Are you home? And of course, we got that Tyrant Wave situation for the super to seal it. Eli the Curry taking the first one. And we've seen, as we were talking, Eli the Curry, that 5K coming through in the clutch, interrupted. We saw Kasku try to run the fireball approach off the Fujin. And right before he can even come out to set up shop for the plus frames, 5K, 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 as one should be using that button.
Absolutely. 3 frames. Listen, it does everything. It's on defense, on offense, anti-air, grounded. You can do it all. It'll do your damn taxes if you leave it out there long enough. That thing is strong. And Kasku, I mean, it's just one of those things, right? Like you were saying, you got to play around the character's strengths, figure out how you're going to bait it out. There's the spin. Trying to get that win. Kasku needs this game 3 to be tied up. The overhead.
Here we go. Gets down with the throw. Getting handsy. First offensive style. Oh, you see the Fuji got the counter hit too. Just a fin. Still getting in. Just a fin again. 5K. Let's Curry trying to find a way out. Any sort of exit sign to stay fine.
Eli the Curry. Big counter on the 5H. Doors blown back, but Kasku able to block up. 2P disrespect. Okay.
That's a DP on him. Overhead. Caught him low. There you go. Kasku also using, instead of just using for the super, that whiff for the counter hit, now using the bar to get those extensions. And that's what really makes this character dangerous, especially if they land those hits. You can dump out a ton. Let's make a ton of damage. This is Soul. He still does a lot.
Delivers at all times of the year, holidays included. You're gonna get this damage delivery straight to your door.
Same day? Oh my God. That's service with a smile.
Spin it on through. I like this back throw setup corner situation. Put Eli the Curry into a position where they gotta figure out how they're gonna escape. Kasku with 50% tension. The revolver, the chase down with the Cole. Let's go.
Double time too, make it fine. Careful of the butterfly effect. Finds the co. DP situation. Burst on the table. Give me your burst. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. Put it in the bag. Put the burst in the bag.
Costco caught Eli the Curry coming out the store with the freshest of merchandise. Hit him up with the, hey, yo, let me see that. Let me run that. What size is that?
What size is that? If it don't fit me, it'll fit somebody else. Put it in the bag, bro. But there you go. You see Costco using that bar a lot better. The burst space and things like that. The neutral, and when it gets so chaotic, it's almost like a scramble situation are starting to benefit Costco, even though Eli the Curry has the better button. So we'll see what it do, though. Eli the Curry has proven, even in this match, that they can fight back. They can understand, acclimate, deliberate what they got to do against his character. 6H, that's a good round start. That's a really good round start.
That's a very good round start. Eli the Curry getting themselves into positional advantage on the stage. Just run up all the way through. Costco in a lot of trouble. 2P tried to check him, spinning through the 2S. Oh, I like that. If there's a button you want to spin on, 5K whiffing like that is certainly one of recovery and that long on that move.
Yes, sir. Chasing him down with the butterfly effect. Careful now. Costco with no bar. 6H again. The door knocker situation. Revolver unload the whole clip. Trade. One touch to do it. PRC is running for the DP. Back though. Costco plus rapes. Gets a knockdown. Or he won't be found. And finishes the job again with the Fujin situation. Costco staying sick with it. Oh my god. This dude is scrambling. No over easy.
No. Definitely not. I'm putting it in the pan, putting some spice on it as well. Costco making really good defensive decisions against Eli the Curry's Soul. Every time they get pushed up into a dangerous situation, but Eli the Curry, he's still coming at you. Swinging, Soul punch guy. Throwing hands for him.
Hands and the rate of E for everybody. Runs the burst, gets some distance, but I feel like you're still caught in this situation. Does get the low though off the 5K. Fujin trying to find the overhead reset situation. Eli caught him. Back throw. That PRC denied, damage applied. Oh, you one touch to die. 5K, PRC backs away. From that jump D. Help this man, help! Costco,
Assistance.
Someone help him. Assistance, please. Uh-oh, hold on now.
Hold up. Yeah, Costco got something to say about it. Don't care what the light bar is. Nice air-to-air situation there. Even on the trade, right? Eli Curry going for the gamble, getting that damage done, sending us into dual 3. 5K anti-air. Costco in a whole bunch of trouble.
I'll still be doing the most right there. That's what I'm talking about. Doing the most, finding and threatening their way, threaten the needle. Back throw situation, plus frames with the throw. I like that gold burst immediately from Eli the Curry to get some bar to work with, but you're still caught up in the corner, not where you want to be, especially when they got bar. YRC for the defense. On the deck, bandit, bring her down to the ground, bring that fist down to the ground. And PRC jump over, 5K is ready.
Oh, yeah, he sized that up for sure. Didn't get a conversion, but the 6S sliding into damage. The PRC caught him with the close slash. Figure out a way to escape the 5D. Yo, we've been seeing those land a lot tonight. People down backing under that pressure. I can't blame them either. That's good stuff from Eli Curry. Gonna go up 2-1.
We also saw from Costco. I mean, the fact that he had the dust in some of his combos, that was him trying to sprinkle something indifferent to break Eli's defense. Because Eli's offense is really good, but his defense, his defensive choices have been money, and Costco needs to work around those. We've seen the 5K come out some of these sequences. I'd like to see some stagger steps in some of Costco stuff, because it's just allowing Eli the Curry to get going off that 5K situation, get the corner carry, revolve all the way to the corner, and now we see right here, Eli the Curry on game point round start. Again, the 5K situation, forcing Costco to go for the burst. Round start.
Eject button immediately. Eli the Curry, I like the way that they're stepping back and allowing Costco the room to see if they're going to Fujin so they can try to punish him. Jump over the butterfly, gets hit with the close slash, force the burst, but Eli the Curry back in there. Let me holler at you. The shimmy step. Wow. Wow.
Oh, the finesse. Oh, you trying to do it again?
Yeah. He tried to.
Though. Let's go. Start over though. 2S. Revolver. Cancels off the Rekka. 5K RC. Get that corner carry. Better bring it down to the ground again. Bro, the back though, cold.
I love Costco's ability to decide when they're going to defensive throw up against Eli the Curry. It's been working out incredibly well, but the blue RC gets clipped up.
Costco. No, yeah. He's living. Bro, 6-8 again. As I want to say a whip punish, but just sit it out. Meaty fireball again to get that plus 6 range situation. The laser 2S, yo, Eli the Curry's defensive choices on terms of button presses have been money. This is looking real funny right here. 2S again, never mind. Costco not able to get going. Revolver, back to mid-screen.
With 50% tension, gets the throw off of the spin, looking for the win. Eli the Curry with the YRC step back, sir.
6 feet. You see the sign on the ground, dog. Back away. Back up. I can smell your breath. Counter hit. Had the burst immediately. The stay saw he's back in. Overhead situation 5K, of course. The punish. And he canceled for the back throw. Are you kidding me, though? Look, you're trying to find that little touch, the softest of touch. But the whip on the co. Oh my God, though. 2S gonna seal it. Eli the Curry on set point. Swing it.
I really like this 2S implementation against Coscu. It's just finding all the right ranges, and it's a little bit less risky than 6S, which you just saw Coscu spin through. Butterfly Oki's gonna get Coscu a bunch of damage. And the Butterfly down by Bandit Bringer blocked up. The knockdown though, Coscu with 50% meter, uses it on the BRC, still has to block 5K. That button's fast. He got some rockets on there.
That's quick. He's fast. Dash up, close slash, immediate burst from Coscu. Maybe not the best time to burst, but hey, who knows? They get the knockdown situation. I'm a liar. Getting in with the Fujin. Goes low again, 5K. Fujin puts him in the corner. He's got bar to work with. Careful of red RC. Bursting at the distance. Eli the Curry gets knocked out of the skies with the Ko. No surprise. There was an anti already for him. And that was risky because what if that came down in the right kind of way?
Yeah. It was certainly certainly a gamble that Coscu did. Got the read, from the angle, but still, if it had landed wrong, Soul can do a whole grip. But Coscu didn't let it slip. Gonna send us into game 5. Staying alive 1 by 1 is all you need to do to get it done. I really like what Coscu's doing here in simplifying the offense. You saw a lot of times Coscu would get a hit, go for a 2K 2D knockdown and set up the Oki immediately, right? Like didn't try to get too complex with it and slowly but surely contest Eli the Curry's defensive option. And this game 5 is going to be really important for Coscu to determine whether they're going to spend resources for big damage or conserve them for an ability to escape defensively.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see my man have to play perfectly. Immediate burst off the distance. Tries to go in with the Fujin situation. This time trying to get the overhead, but Eli the Curry with the 5K. Oh no, burst off the table though. Puts him in the corner with the revolver, unloading the whole clip. PRC off the 2P. I like that though. Coscu using the extension of that button. Now lock him down with the fireball.
Right back at you. Eli the Curry all the way up in them DMs. Red RC, no burst available. You going through the wall. Gonna make him fall. Eli the Curry trying to get to that match point again.
Dash up 5K too far out though, back though. Let's go. This is where you gotta win. That's how you make it in the corners, how you make your money. BRC air throw with a tech though. He knew what he was going for and still picks him up, puts him down. One last round. Eli the Curry on set point. And this is where he's gotta make the magic happen.
Oh! Just dash up sweep for Coscu, big knockdown, but Eli the Curry with a pick up, immediately answering back, keeping the momentum on their side. Coscu jumping out and trying to find this pacing. How do you approach, right? You're trying to use Fujin, but you got to be right with him, you got to be correct, and 5K is just put him out the pasture so far. Coscu moving forward, the wildest of throws, hasn't even used it all set. Finally breaking out for the ender. Coscu hemmed up, trying not to get folded and send out.
Fujin coming through once again. Fujin 5K burst to stay alive and thrive. It's objective survive. Help goes low. PRC gets a knockdown though. Hold on now. Gets a low again. One touch situation. Eli the Curry's gonna play this perfect. Cole burst on the table. Cole again does it wrong. No cook. Dash up. Throw. Eli the Curry seals it. Oh my God. What bravery. What bravery.
The decision to just dash up and throw there, that's some bold
He hit the
stuff.
running man. He said,
my man's was already in motion. Looking like a wide receiver.
Oh my God.
He was already in motion.
He said, I got him. Oh my God. But that's the thing is like in those scramble situations, you're worried about like dash up 5K and stuff like that. Eli's already put that on the table so many times to threaten with, but that does do it though. Sometimes with a dash up throw. And those wild throws also coming in at the end of the set, also being like, dang, I gotta worry about those too. I gotta worry about a command grab. I gotta worry about a throw. Also gotta worry about y'all not putting the Maturino. Exclamation smart Maturino. Put that in the chat just like that. There's a way y'all can give back to the players. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Easy to put the claim code in there. So I'm just gonna do that. And there's 413 of y'all.
You didn't even do it yet?
I already put my code in. I mean, I was gonna put in the thing. I already put my code in. You know, I'm always on point. I'm always on point. You know, baby, I'm always on point. Don't ever doubt me. But people in the chat, I doubt you. Because if I look at right here, $6 in the price spot, there's 400 of y'all. Y'all could definitely run them codes and give a little bit of love to these players on. You know what I'm saying?
It's super easy. 2 clicks away. That's all you got to do. We're going to have the mirror match. Excellence are running the Geo against Breaker Dave's Geo. And these were 2 different Giovannas that we saw so far on stream. And I mean, I kind of feel like Breaker Dave had some hidden tech that Excellence wasn't necessarily capitalizing on. Now, to be said, Excellence did take that shit up to game 5. So I'm not saying it's going to be a destruction, but we'll find out in this mirror match. Breaker Dave versus Excellence, and where goes back to the couch or to the fridge or wherever you go, because you're already at the crib.
Yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Or it's the other way around. You're gonna have to go here, but you can't say, or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, we got.
Just go sit in your bed, damn it. Cry, because you gotta survive. Get someone knocked out right here, Excellencer. Listen, it's late, all right? It's late. And Excellencer, not late for the strike throw pressure right here. Frank, they try to get into him.
See the backstep? Yeah, I was just gonna point that out. Breaker Dave backstepping, looking for any sort of buttons on block from Excellence. And YRC don't want to guess. Put that mess away. Breaker Dave trying to find a way in. Locked up the air post. Great backstep, but the 6
Chesto.
To the chest.
That thing be hitting. Like a heart attack. Oh man, the follow up on the 5H still gets a low. Oh no, getting into him. Whiff. Hold on, no, Excellencer. Because I know this matchup. You see, you better pick a different character, Breaker Dave. Let me show you one. You need to pick one of the other 10 plus characters out there, dog. Breaker Dave with the corner carry, get the doggy Tatsu into him. 5H in the jump in, 2D. But Excellencer with a good, excellent defense. Hold that throw though.
Reset. Excellence having the guard up, tried to get out of there, but blocked up in the corner. Super confirmed. Through the wall. It's dead.
You don't even fall. He's just done. He just dust.
Going into dual 3, Breaker Dave with the conversions.
Converted some to the corner. Yo, runs that burst to get some distance though. Breaker Dave with the lead. Let's see what the anti-airs do. You know, having that scoot step will definitely help out, but Breaker Dave just going in on the ground in depression session. In the back throw, close slash. Close slash again, opens him up, 5H, and the doggy Tatsu into the super seal. This is good, because get that Oki going, you gotta watch out for the wake up super. You gonna do it? No, blocks it out, I like that. Saves it for the YRC defense.
Yeah, save it for the defense. Didn't have meter to cancel. Definitely would have died if it would have been blocked up, so goes for the safer-ish options. Gets a close slash counter hit here. Full conversion, no burst available. That's gonna be Breaker Dave 1-0.
Breaker Dave. This is one of those battles where it's like it's so much about playing the person rather than the character, because y'all both set up the same optimal ranges and things like that. And there's like little minute things you can do in mirror matches, but it's a lot about what are their tendencies, both using the same tools. How do I beat you at your own game? This is gonna be ridiculous, because I feel like Breaker Dave's like more of like a tech head, but from what we've seen, but Excellencer can still get aggressive with it, still scrap it out. So
Excellencer's ability to aggress is really what kind of pushed that into a dual 3 scenario in the first place. Breaker Dave has been showing the tech for sure, but Excellencer just works so well in the scramble that they're able to make up for a great punish there on the DP. Excellencer double dashing in, Mario Kart edition plus frames, the back dash from Breaker Dave and the side switch. Gotta guess.
R slash coming through, doggy Tatsu. Immediate YRC for the defense. Neutral trying to find the cross up, and yeah, does so. It's a side switch burst. Breaker Dave with a defense, but for how long? For how long? Yo, my man's using like a real DP.
Yeah. That was really good. Off of the faultless defense as well to space that out perfectly. 5D stand up when I'm talking to you. Didn't get the full wall bounce conversion. Anti-air from Excellencer. Back into the scramble.
Dash up. Jump in. YRC. Yo, gets up though. Breaker Dave though. Even the strike throw pressure for this character when she fights herself, still ridiculous. Breaker Dave get closer and closer to game point.
I like that 2D counter hit there from Excellence, putting out pressure from ranges that normally you might see a Travail or something like that, catching Breaker Dave moving the dash up DP though. Breaker Dave forcing the burst from Excellencer. Excellencer with some attention on the board and positive bonus. Gonna have 100% soon. There's another throw from Breaker Dave.
Breaker Dave going for a lot of backdash, and I really like that. But I'd like to see Excellencer call it out. Super, this definitely, yeah, you staying solid with it. PRC right back at him. Waste of a lot of bar, but still Excellencer. Caught up in the corner, Chesto against the doggy arrow. Oh my God, I just saw your eyes bug out. He just said Chesto.
Yo, straight
that was
on
tight.
reaction. That was clean from Excellencer. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Excellencer's got the tech, the dog Tatsu barking. Just two dogs on the other side of the fence, just yapping.
Yeah. When that gate gets open, we're gonna see who the biggest of the cul-de-sac is. Excellencer getting into a lot more of the aggression. This is where, some of that don't matter. That tech is all sick and cool, but if you can't land it, it don't matter. Excellencer now gets put in the quarter. Breaker Dave with the offense, but backs away, sees the bar in play. Could come through at any point.
Empty in. I like that from Excellencer, just trying to see what to do. Has 100% tension, buffed up. Offensive defense for Giovanna. Gonna go ahead and spin the super. This is for sure blocked up. Gonna be able to cancel quick RC2S. Caught maybe a backdash or something like that. Breaker Dave's been using that, but we got some money. Let's make it funny. The DP off of him. Breaker Dave trying to fight back. He got 100% tension to use. There's the blue RC.
I'm gonna really just dash up with the dust. It's denied. Damage applied. Yo, excellence. It's excellent. At offense.
Not having any of that dash up 5D type of scenario. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and check that real quick. Nah, I'm not getting caught. I've been watching the bracket. I've been seeing what's been going on.
No, sir, not me. That 5D, not for me.
Couldn't be.
But now you see right here, 1-to-1 is I swear it's a battle of Breaker Dave definitely got some sick tech that we've seen. Maybe not so much in this because maybe there ain't that much in the mirror match. But Excellencer keeping up with them, swinging with them, out in the parking lot, dog. I like that. Where no security guard ain't gonna stop me.
No, it's in the shadows. You know how we throw. It ain't gonna be none of that. Break it up. None of that.
You can't do that on property. We are property. That's why we slug it. Ooh. We need a burst though from Excellencer. 60 puts it back.
Yeah, Breaker Dave, they didn't stop making them when they gave you yours. There's the aggressive burst from Breaker Dave, keeping that corner pressure, but gets thrown.
That's the aggression we keep talking about, that close slash. You won't last. Yeah. Look at that super situation. Excellencer now with a lot more momentum. I feel like he's willing to play dirtier, right? I feel like the offense, the defense is okay, but he's dirty.
Yo, he wants to get in the scrap fest, right? Who's going to be the first to the punch? Who's going to get that button out first? Who's going to do some sick nasty, get in there and get that advantage? They're happy with it. You see Breaker Dave stands, of course, carefully spacing things out. Again, Excellencer quick to the punch and the chase down, close slash. Not going to make him last. Breaker Dave is in a lot of trouble.
To help! This is what it feels like. Is this what it feels like when I fight this character? When you fight Geo in the air right there? Excellencer, I swear to God, Excellencer is the type of dude to say, swing at me first, dog. I'll let you get the first hit. Go on. Take a swing at me.
Go for it.
Make me bleed, dog. I want to feel it. It's like, nah, bro, I ain't about that life. Hey, man, I thought we was going to push each other roughly and then walk away with it, but...
Oh, we was going to do the shoulder to shoulder, the spin in the circle and talk at each other? You trying to fight for real?
Damn. Oh, man. Excellencer on game point. If we look at the last matches, I honestly would not have, no offense to Excellencer, but Breaker Dave, what they had shown has been ridiculous, but Excellencer will just swing out here. Swing out and strike.
Sometimes, it's the Mike Tyson philosophy, right? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So, it's one of them situations where I'm out here hitting you up. You're not going to have time to think. And the close slash again, the counter hit, forcing out the burst from Breaker Dave. The arrow back in. He said, yo, I'm not doing it. Let me show you what
I hear no bell. The bounce off right there. Excellencer take a little page off of Breaker Dave. The bounce off. Still get into the red RC. Double red RC. Opens him up with the dust. Eric, oh my God, the wall splat, just like that, one touch situation. Excellencer, no, okay, but this is fine. Backdash still gets got though, what a read. Breaker Dave's got him off the corner, but the 5H coming through. Excellencer on set point.
How you hitting buttons while backdashing defenses? Yo, you fight backwards. My man out here moonwalking, throwing haymakers. This is wild. Excellence is ready to fight. Breaker Dave might be going night-night. It's looking rough.
So, do you remember the time I backdash 5H? Do you remember the time where I beat you? You remember the time where I took you out of the tournament? You remember the time? Got a perfect KO. There you go, excellent. My man hit the
counter.
They're gonna watch this on the fresh cuts or whatever. They're gonna be like, what the hell is he talking about, bro? But y'all gotta go back and watch the whole match because that was sick. My man, as you point out, backdash 5H.
Yo,
I even can do that.
I'm sliding backwards, throwing out buttons.
I love fighting games so much.
I really like the tail of the tape there between Breaker Dave and Excellencer, and good stuff to Breaker Dave too. Not taking anything away from Breaker Dave whatsoever, but
for sure.
Excellencer just, I mean, the ability to put your opponent into the scrap fest and come out on top is that's one way to like really, you know, beat out the tech heads and say, you know what, I'm not going to give you a chance to use all the sick, nasty tech that you've been labbing up. We're going to be fighting.
Yeah, my man, Cola, did you happen to eat a little bit of Odin's food tonight, or what's the deal, bro?
What my man talking about? Listen, I've gotten sleep.
A little too many Scooby snacks.
It's the locals. I can have fun. I don't have to be in esports mode. I can have fun. I'm the locals. I'm joking around. You can let me live. You gotta see you forgot about this because I ain't came back.
As you should.
We'll serious business later on, but not today. Stealthy and play. And until Eli the Curry's got caught in the corner. This is the bad point right here. Axel has to jump away. There we go. Stay solid. That would have been real bad. Eli the Curry, Soul, got Stealthy in the corner. That would have been terrible. By the way, Stealthy, aren't they like super young? I think like Stealthy is
Stealthy
teenager.
Super
Dang.
young. Like had to do book reports and stuff to even go to tournaments in person back then. I like real
Classic
talk.
Bull?
Like that's not even a lie. That's like actual, that's lore.
My man's got the Scholastic Bowl. So it's a place to play the tournament. Other people buy books.
Eli the Curry to school right now, trying to figure out a way to get in. It's Eli. The pressure finally got that soul damage and immediately the burst from Stealth and JS sniping him out. Oh, the night raid under the cover of darkness.
All you see is my man's eyes, nothing else. And them teeth. Better bring it down the ground. Go slash, dash up, throw. As soon as he saw the FD, and goes for the wild one to get it done. There you go. Switching it up. Can't take that.
Definitely cannot. Can't do it at all. I really like that change up from Eli breaking out the command grab early. Stealthy again, setting that distance, getting the knockback. What you want to do with Axel, staggering the 2K, interruption on the dash up. Stealthy knows what to do. Side switch as well, just staying away.
It's a help. He's a help. Yeah, you definitely want to stay away from this character. 2K, 2D, I like that. Just swing out the 5Ks and the 2D and 2Ks and things like that with the quickness and the 2H right there for the seal. But I like Stealthy just saying, I'm going to put these buttons in play. They're so quick. They're Axel's quickest buttons. Why not swing something out that's non-committal and stop you from dashing in and Stealthy with the first win?
It's so important.
These young
because,
cats.
You really do want to stop that dash, that ground game from Soul, right? Like just sliding up into some far slashes and things like that. 6S. It's tough to deal with if you don't stop him early. So Stealthy setting the table nice and fresh at the beginning to let Eli know, yo, this is what I'm doing. This is my answer. So you don't have to figure out a way around it. This is my answer.
Let's see what it do. Round start does. God damn, Stealth. That's how you know he a young cat. Round start with the dust. Whoever, we say Axel Gaming. That's exactly what's happening right here. As Stealthy with the round start dust to do it. That actually that probably deals with 6H, I bet.
And dash up, and dash up block too, right? Dash up down back.
True.
You up every time. Man, grab nice back dash from Eli the Curry. Good conversion on the turnaround 5K as well. Eli locked in. With the throw, dash up again, the close slash.
The burst.
Flinch. Plenty of bar on the board. BRC. Huge chunk of damage. My man dead? He's actually as
Toke Tomer.
He went with the Axel bomb. I thought he was gonna hit him with the boots.
The boots? Nah, my man said Toke Tomer. It's a world though. Bro, I love that super. That's so sick. That's a good closeout, and you make sure the job is done. Like you sat there, froze, like, dang, I can't move. I gotta hold this. You know, the courage trying to go for the aggression to make up for what happened, and make do for lost time. Jump S is fine though. Stealthy with the aggression. This is something we didn't see for Stealthy before. A lot more aggression on the deck, staying active with it. Preventative health.
Got to throw those chains out early. Force your opponent to waste health on the approach. Some conversions to get the hit. Eli the Curry first to FD at this point. Doesn't want to get chipped out. He's been in the meter. Couldn't hold it forever though. And Stealthy, well aware. Good stuff from Stealthy, answering to Eli's change of pace there, going up 2-0. I really feel like Stealthy is mad comfortable in this matchup against Soul.
Yeah, the way that they know how to play, even round starts we saw with the charged dust to deal with like dash up, block, or maybe if 6H comes through. Smart stuff from Stealthy to utilize that. Also, the fact that they are so adept at willing to swing out 5K, 2K, and things like that to stop the dash ups, it stops a lot of the approach from Soul before it happens. We all know preventative health is the way to play. And Apple, they keeps the Soul away. The Bandit bring her away. As soon as I say that, my man pulled him a little too close.
Eli the Curry got pulled in on some plus frames and still hit 5K. That's how you know that button is good. He was like, yo, you pulled me in? I believe. Got something for you. I'm good. Speaking of good, Stealthy forcing the burst out of Eli the Curry. I really like this play from Eli, though. Keeping the aggression going, not wanting to waste any time losing health. Gotta figure out a different approach, and it's easier said than done. Axel Bomber again.
Well, now it's definitely done. Stealthy on set point.
I wonder if he's going to Axel Bomber here. No, he didn't. Okay, sometimes Stealthy. All right.
Yeah. You a little different. Yeah. Keep it clean. Yeah. You ain't trying to do anything super funky against someone like Eli. That dude is too strong. You can't be messing with him like that. You can't be doing some style and wilding out here profiling this. Eli will definitely pick up on that. You don't want to let the momentum go. And that's what's happening right here. Stealthy, jump back S, 5P, Ren's explosion, and then getting that mid-range threatening with it. But now it's caught up in the corner. What's your defense like? First, get some distance.
Canceled out the dust, the slide back. I like it. Close slash gonna land, forced out the burst from Eli, but too far away. Stealthy stays in play with the 3-0.
Damn. Stealthy knew that was matchup knowledge to a T. That was matchup knowledge and tendency to the T. And we had seen that Axel round start with the dust. That was pointed out actually. Was it like is it at CEO?
Wrench pointed that out. Remy Celeste did it to K7.
It's like, what the hell is Remy doing? Like round start, but there was a purpose behind that. Yeah. Wrench, as you said, pointed it out. So shout out to Wrench for a little bit of information. I didn't know what the hell was going on when they did that, but good stuff to Stealthy. And I like the change up in the approach from Stealthy too. Get a little more aggressive. I feel like they're really pensive in Winterside, and that kind of led their demise. But when you see the comfortability, either by matchup or just tendencies, that's where they started really shining. So Stealthy, I see you, dog. And I know he's Stealthy in the name, but I don't see you, dog. Move to the bracket. Eli the Curry out right now, but I actually see back in top 8, kind of thing. That's a power couple with Mira. So shouts to them. Also shouts to them doing their, make sure y'all check out their streams. Make sure you check out the streams for everybody for these players if they stream. Yeah. Like if they're streaming, make sure y'all give a little bit of love to them. Give a follow.
Definitely can open up a tab. I enjoy watching, of course, listening to commentary and things like that on the mainstream, but also like popping up a side stream of players that I'm trying to understand their mentality. See how they're approaching matches. Might catch some in between match conversation with the chat and things like that. Definitely one of the wonderful experiences you can have with these online tournaments. And if you're having a good time here tonight, WNF, go ahead and hit up that Matcherino, ! Matcherino in the chat. You know what to do. 2 clicks, you'll get through. Doesn't take much to get the rest of these codes done, and I know we're close to it. So go ahead and let's go ahead and wrap that up real quick. We got plenty of people in the chat hanging out with us, and we appreciate it. Let's show the players we appreciate it too.
There's like 400 of y'all. Let's make the magic happen. We can do a little more. Plus, the sponsor quests on the right hand side, y'all can complete those too. Give a little bit of love to the players. And we'll give you some love right back with some great Guilty Gear Strive action. We are getting close to the finale, dog. We still got winners finals, losers semis, losers finals, of course the grand finals. Man, I am excited to see like what happens today and how that carries over tomorrow. Because Intel Razo is out here. How that's going to carry over into the ESA series that's going to happen. The Series E that they've got going on week 2 happening tomorrow. Y'all make sure to catch that. I'm excited to see like how if Razo takes his victory or if they lose, how they take that heat with them in the next next thing. And plus, even right now, I'm excited to see who's gonna take that $500. That's a lot of dollars right here. Challenge for them to dump that in the pot, bro. That is a lot of money. That is Uber Eats money plus more. That's like I ain't gotta worry about the delivery fee. All right.
Man, you should be able to get your whole week taken care of. Get some groceries in. Hit that air fryer up. Maybe I'm just talking for myself, but yeah, it's nice to see the support out here from ESA for sure. And players they start scrapping for real when those dollar count starts to go up. One of the things that I enjoy seeing is the carryover, like you said, right? Like today is kind of the first meal, and then tomorrow you go into the refinement factory, and that just really it ups the level of the entire participation pool, right? You're going to level up quickly because you're going up against high level opponents back to back.
I again we gotta say it. If you're playing online like this, you're grinding out here. This is why guys should enter these tournaments, because if you're grinding, you're gonna be strong online, you'll be strong offline too. We've seen that through CEO, many tournaments, even our regionals and stuff like that at Roundhouse. We have Macho, who's been grinding too, by the way. He is a Midbest person who made top 8 at Evo, just smoking people in every tournament that he enters. So if you're trying to stay strong in this game, I know COVID's still going on and a lot of people don't go to their locals, so that's okay, but you can still come online and play. Weds Night Fights is the perfect place to enter, to come through. This week I had $500 in the pot. Y'all definitely got a reason to come through, so definitely should be smoothing through.
Definitely should, and I could not agree more. Getting that online grind on is how you shine for sure, and it's not going to stop, right? Like you're just going to have to, we're here, we're playing online all the time, and when you go offline, you'll notice the difference. You know who's been playing and who hasn't been playing immediately. There's no way to mistake who is the ones that are serious about the game and serious about grinding through. And again, these brackets, they're free, and even the ones that aren't, hey, participation is the way to get it done. So hey, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this is going to play out, especially with Arc Revo going on, because you got a lot of regions like looking to level up inside of that space to really get through to that top 2 position.
Bro, that's so sick that they take 2. Like when I first saw it, I was like, they're just gonna take 1 person. Like, man, it's cool, but you taking 2 people from each region to represent, which is super sick. I can't wait for this coast. We already saw Midwest. We have Mexico this weekend, but for right now, we got Weds Night Fights, Razo versus Test Your Luck, winners finals. Let's get it.
Super excited to see this, especially the Leo versus Nago matchup. I know a lot of members of the Leo forces say that Nago is heavily favored in this matchup, and I kind of agree in certain situations, but Leo's still a strong character, still can put Nago on the back foot, so this is going to be really good. We letting the intros rock too. I appreciate the respect.
We anime.
Yeah, got to.
It's like concentration. They close their eyes and they bounce in their seat, getting ready. They know there's a lot of money on the line, prize on the line. 5K, 6K, DP gets a hard knockdown situation. This is where Leo is supposed to shine. Had to run the burst. Once he gets a knockdown situation, he just run his game all damn day. Go rounds, take him down. Ooh, the 5K again, back to a situation, and this one's for you, Morph. Wolverine style right there.
Yeah, certainly hitting them with the barrage. Looking like a berserker out here. Razo's hacking their way through Test Your Luck's defense.
Man, just getting into him. But that's good, like not sending out anything like the fireballs that might get got. The 5H, just sending out the right swings. 5S right there gets the back turn situation. This is real good. Okay, just as no super though from Razo. Go to mid screen, it's not good. That's why you don't want to go back to mid screen without that Oki situation. It's going to get into you.
Don't test your luck. Testing that defense. There's the trade. Goes a little bit in Razo's favor. The RC, the dash through. Oh my goodness. The super though, blocked up for sure. And punished. He cocked all the way back for that one. Sent my man to the skies. Trying to put some damage down, but Test Your Luck managed to escape.
IB right there, just defend. Bring it to win 6H. Interrupts the dash up. XP, FD, won't save you with that dash up throw again. The realization that people go for FDs and you see these top players go for throws, that is something that anybody can take at any level. If you see someone going for the FD, go for that dash up throw. But again, Razo with the cancel out of the stance switch, just knowing, oh, I can't, you know, the command grab is gonna be too slow. I gotta get out of this cancel. Let me down real quick. Get out of the cancel or the back turn situation. Go for the throw. And that's one on the board for Razo.
Absolutely. I really like that. It changes everything too. Well, because when you're running at the opponent back turn, they're expecting, you know, I got to guess high low, but when you cancel it back quickly, it's a whole nother set of options. Incredible 2K start there from Test Your Luck. Unfortunately, didn't get the full conversion. Aggressive burst there. Blood gauge is maxed high, so they definitely want to keep this position.
Back dash away for the 2D. Look at the knockdown situation. 2D still coming through. A little delay right there. Not sure. Maybe thinking that they were going to mix up with a cross up. 2H. Ground pound still gets a back turn situation. This is looking dire. Stagger step in the S. You be feeling depressed. Ground pound. Oh, this is like one good touch right here.
Damn, 5H coming through though. Chunk of damage off the board. The clash. Oh man, Razo continuing forward after the flash kick clash. That's unfortunate stuff for Test Your Luck.
Bro, I'm about to steal that. That's nasty. You can clash with No. Let me find out you can clash like that. The DPs. That's broken, bro. The side switch with the Razo. Let's go. That's an attack. They got the tech on the deck. It ain't just about the gorilla brain. Ain't staying lane. Another OTG. Oh, not even OTG. This is a full-ass combo right here. Hold that.
Yeah,
and you get the Oki.
Gets the dash in, baited the throw, and the burst. Oh, you the worst, Razo. Get out of here. 2-0. That was upsetting.
Did we curse? Because it looked like it's looking bad. 2-0 right here. Test Your Luck. We were talking about how strong Nago is in this matchup, but Razo, awake and aware, taking everything off the deck. And not even things that you typically see in this matchup. You know, 5H coming through, scoot step the fireball. Razo's not even relying upon that at all. Just getting the knockdown, back turn situation, put him against the wall. And Test Your Luck with not the right defensive choices. And we already said how hard it is to deal with it. Like, it's difficult because you don't have a DP, you don't have nothing to threaten, but we can see more from Test Your Luck. Ooh, try to get spicy with the DP round start though.
Yeah, he tried to call him out for sure. The clone through the projectile, another fight for Test Your Luck, trying to eat, hungry, calories up. The blocks clashed on the 6H. I don't even
let me find out.
Yo, Razo definitely got the tag.
That 5K going over, it looked like the 2S at that very tip. Side switch to do it. Razo getting into him. Side switch. Guard break. Help this man. Help this man. Guard break again.
What's fake?
Get out. He said it was nerfed.
Saying it ain't had enough. It ain't enough.
This don't look right to me. This is looking free. Razo on set point.
Step it up quite a bit. Razo's feeling mad comfortable. I take everything back that I said. The 2S 5H, that's where it's gonna start it.
I'm kind of feeling it too. Gets the counter situation, /2. Ground pound. Back turn slash, had to run the burst. Yo, that tech is so smart, Razo. Razo too smart for this world with this character.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able. You can't have gorillas that think. You saw the movie.
Congo.
Humanity's gonna get destroyed. Let's spin for the round win on Test Your Luck. I like the pressure there. I really do think that Test Your Luck is starting to contest more with 2S, right? Seeing the clash on the flash kick.
Yeah.
2S is going to recover a little bit faster, give them the option to maybe make some more decisions there. There's the super. Caught the leg sticking out. Perry comes through.
No! Yo, the hands were up hot and ready. Reset off the backboard, the horrible Globetrotters again. No super situation. Razo saved the par. BRC. Try to pay something out. Yo, the DP. Razo. Meaty fireball. No Deegan. Not even a vegetarian option. DP crash again. Red RC. Takes a burst into the super. Razo seals it. It goes to grand finals. Bro, what a sequence. What was that round? What was that round? What was I don't know. I don't know.
That round had
that was tech.
That round had me there. Oh my goodness. It's the ultimate it's the ultimate answer to that 5H when the blood gauge is cranked, because Nagos,
Mhm.
you know, hey, look, you got the blood gauge cranked up. You want to use 5H, right, to search your dominance, get your neutral space back. And Razo was like, no, every time you throw it out, I'm gonna go ahead and clash with it and then punish. That's some scary stuff. Razo is out here. Razo's out here shaking James Franco, getting them spooked.
That was ridiculous. Like you can't even be mad at Leo players if they act like that when they showing tech on the deck like that. Those DPs weren't running for free. There was a smart execution with that. You know what someone said? I invite anyone saying Leo is easy to try that. You're right. That's what I'm saying, Nox. Like that's the thing that separates people who win tournaments and people who they'll take a game off of you in ranked. Who cares about the people in ranked? Forget them. You gotta worry about these killers out in these streets, dog. Razo, there's nobody like Razo with K7 and stuff like that. Ain't nobody doing that. You ain't see me doing that when I was playing Leo. But you're seeing right here, Razo going to winner's side of grand finals, away their opponent, and now we're gonna be seeing Excellencer go up against Jump S, my beloved. I can't believe that it's Stealthy's name.
Yo, it's such a good name. I really like that from Stealthy. Excellencer, the scrap fest specialist, going to be going up against Axel Lowe and have their chance to see how it goes. I really like the way that Stealthy approaches the game, but man, Excellencer just loves to jump in and just get it going. There's the gold burst again. Trabal interrupted, caught him reaching. Now you're going to be teaching through the wall you go.
That's super situation gives the Oki. There's bar for Excellencer to use. There's a threat. Even the jump in is like a threat because they might go for the super situation. They're about to seal it. Yo, backdash BRC. Oh, your history. Double 5H finds a finish. Damn. The backdash BRC. Drift forward. Stop. Y'all are ridiculous in this game right now.
Yeah, people, this stuff is getting real technical, real fast. And not only that, but it's just the decisions that are being made are faster and faster as we continue through the bracket, as they should be.
Absolutely. Ooh, counter hit, caught him pressing. Has to run the burst to stay solid. Jump S, now I can see why you don't like that jump S as much. Didn't do the most out here. Didn't even get a hit. Jump H will definitely work out. Gets a 2K 2D knockdown. At the neutral with a command grab.
Think about it early. Keep them honest. That's the bomber at the wall. The escape not through, but the anti-air be all Stealthy needs to do. I really like this approach and answer back from Stealthy. Gonna have to keep that pace though. That's the kind of round Stealthy wants. Once that extended round, doesn't want to get into that scrap fest situation. Check on the throw. Excellencer with the DP. One trouble here through the ball. Positive bonus. Excellencer gonna have a ton of meters. Stealthy gonna be that careful.
Yeah, a lot to work with. And remember that buffs her up quite a bit too already before they even use it. This character, you know, there's a lot that just works for her, but you got to put it all together. Stealthy, even the Excellencer going for the Just Defend, this super ain't gonna reach. BRC, yo, BRC right back at him. PRC, I should say, the Gold Burst edition. Yo, BRC trying to find the neutral jump, trying to get him to open it without a throw. No, the super. You look at the defense from Stealthy. How does young man be? He didn't get opened up at all.
Survived 200% of worth of tension mix-ups. That's gotta be a record somewhere. Stealthy was like, no, we are closed. We'll work on 9 to 5. Come back later. We are closed.
Damn, kitchen closed? I just came. Nah, dog. Kitchen closed. Go somewhere else. Once the burst gets the distance, it's not you, it's me kind of thing. Far slash won't last. Red RC. Too far off the shockwave. We'll find the extension anyway. Axel Bomber. 2K. Try to find the 2D. Too far out though. Just need that one last hit. That would have did it.
The 2H to close the door. Stealthy. What a defensive sequence to hold on for game one. You gotta survive Geo with 2 full sticks of butter. Come on now. That's tough stuff right there. Stealthy well earned 1-0, but we all know Excellencer ain't gonna stop. This is just the beginning. Excellencer be moving different.
Definitely be moving different on the highway, dog. It's a school area. He still be speeding through. He don't care. I didn't see no sign. If I go fast enough, I don't see the signs. I don't see no stop sign, pedestrian sign. Sorry.
It's moving through. You can go ahead and try to catch the plate if you want to.
Let's say Hawaii. Oh, I see it. I just said one letter. He's looking a little bit better until something with the knockdown off the 2D and the side switch too with the upper body infall. I feel like them 6 P's of the upper body infall, those work out so well up close and personal. That's why we see him run. Let RC, what else we see here? Bro, you see the defensive stuff? The backdashes?
I like this pace from Stealthy. Again, setting the long round is what you want to do. Oh, that's blowing up the JS though. An excellence with a full conversion and the super, that's going to do it. That was a great call out from Excellencer saying, you know, okay, you can go ahead and use that JS all you want to, but I'm going to show you something.
My beloved. Holding that thing. What have they done to my boy? Again, still strong, and you get stuff off of it this season. It's just you can't be whipping it, and you can't be, especially close range, getting hit with a DP or anything upper body involved to catch that. PRC and the Axle Bomber 5K. Axle Bomber again for the win of damage. And that's where he accesses his damage, is the Axle Bomber, right? That's where he is going to find his finish.
Yeah, off of stuff like that, you're going to want to see Stealthy start to reset the situation too after the Axle Bomber knockdown. He gets the decision to either jump in or stay a long-range game. And it really depends on where they are on the tip bar in the life lead. Sickle Flash is another thing that Stealthy likes to use. Coming out and gets that long-range game going. Has 50% tension. I want to see, there it is, the pseudo DP coming to play again, just as breaks it out.
Yeah, you'll hold the throw after all this, though. Still getting over up with a close slash. 5H, first gold edition. Use that bar immediately, expeditiously. Use that bar. Got the 2H right in front of the command grab. Yo, you see the dash up, denied, damage applied, PRC.
Fade away with DP. Excellence is still in it though. Stealthy opened up by the Travail. This is going to be a ton of damage, not enough to do it. The block and the 5K, stay away, says Stealthy. 2-0.
Oh my God, Stealthy's defense is ridiculous with this character. You know, I feel like if you're playing Strive, maybe you play a character with like really good defense, like, you know, you play Leo, stuff like that. It might behoove you to play characters that have maybe not like the same sort of defense, but have defensive tactics and things like that you have to rely upon. So for Axel, 5K, you know, you're looking for 2D or 2K, 2D knockdown, things like that. You're looking for these moments to try to poke away. That might help your innate defense. So if, you know, maybe it might behoove some of y'all to have a secondary that forces you, because you start to think about the game in a different sort of way. And that also goes for Stealth. He's been backdashing a lot of the 5H, things like that. The cross-up kicks and things like that, staying solid, and now finds himself on game point. DPs be damned.
Never heard of it. 2K2D knockdown coming into heavy play there. The jump in on the dust from Excellencer and plenty of damage down on the board. We're going to super get that positive bonus going. Make sure that tension gauge is nice and full. And Excellencer's got burst looking really well for him at the moment.
Burst runs it for the 5H. Delta taking advantage of that situation. So that's max range. Gotta keep him out. The door's locked. Window's locked. Everything. Keep him out. But Stealthy again with the aggression. But it's just about not overextending to get that win. Right, RC, what's him up? Shockwave.
Shockwave, not a full conversion, but now Stealthy trying to play the health game. Comes Excellence though. Opened up. The flip stays same side, but gets clipped up. And Stealthy able to convert here. Not enough damage. Scaling on that mad high, but finally gets it with the crouch jab.
Stealthy, set point, excellence are being stopped. That aggression, that approach that we saw before in previous matches is not working here. Stealthy's got no fear until the 2D coming through. Aerial approach, pick him up. 5H got by the backdash. So Stealthy, again with the defense. He goes with the backdash, he goes with the challenge. But in the corner,
I like that.
Never mind, as soon as I think that, exactly, I feel like every time, like he finds the right button to shine every single time.
Certainly showing how Axel can be played on the defensive situation. Gets caught up by the bar slash though. Excellence with the ability to convert and immediately does before Delta decides to burst. Excellence knocking at the door of sending us into duel 3 and does immediately after the round reset situation. I really like that aggression from Excellence. Staying locked in. Dashes under the jab. Woo! I did not even know that low profile like that.
I didn't either. I do know that, yeah. It's okay. I have to run that burst. It was looking peak for bruv. Careful the jump in right here. Excellencer trying it again with the aggression. I like that. Just a fin countering situation from Stealth to get the full punish right there. That's something he had been dealing with before, right? Been getting hit with the fake DBs and now has found an answer. 2H, send it right back. Side switch. 2K2D, no big deal. PRC, and I'll go for the aggression. Close slash. Jump H. Oh man, Excellencer. Can you come back from that? You got a lot of bar to cook with. Let me see what's in the menu.
Trying to serve the whole course. Stealthy's risk gauge mad high. Travail from plus frames. Stealthy got caught with the dog Tatsu at the wall. Fall. Does with the dust.
Oh,
right. What a conversion. Excellencer over here making every hit count. That's what you got to do in that situation, because you know the moment if Stealthy would have got away, you would have had a whole bunch of HP to lose just to approach. I really like that from Excellence, just staying locked in.
Mm-hmm. Now, Excellencer now staying mid-range, even with the DPs, the fake DPs, whatever, being denied with the just defend. That's a hard thing to do. You can't do that all the time. Even though Stealthy's defense is really good, it's only a matter of time before the strike throw pressure is mounted, especially when the characters got barred. You gotta worry about jump up, super, things like that, dash up, throw, close slash, jump in, and this is how you win if you're Excellencer. That's why you see Stealthy immediately run the burst, but just dash DP. The fact that she scoot steps forward with her specials or with her buttons is causing a threat to Stealthy at the mid-range, stopping any of these butts from coming out. See the counter hits come through.
Dash up throw, here we go. Excellence is starting to find that rhythm. Travail for the plus frame. Stealthy just was hemmed all the way up, couldn't get away. Just like that, Excellence to find themselves on another game point.
Looking so good. Excellencer doing the most out here. Yeah, getting that dash in. This is Stealthy's got to find a way to stop these dashes, right? Easier said than done, because we've already seen how she deals with that. She can scoot step her dash a little bit and cancel it with a 5H, interrupt that 5K before it even comes out and play. But Stealthy's got to do something. As we said, easier said than done. The dust opens them up a little bit. Cross up. DP for the chase down.
Every time Stealthy takes to the skies, you see that DP coming out to play. 2K2B knockdown into the 2H. Like the sickle flash setup, but what are you going to do? Just defend on the 2D? Stealthy still locked in, definitely wants to win.
Like this thing, you got to take this momentum back. Don't let Excellencer put a pedal to the metal right here. 5H. Jump H, red RC. That jump S. His beloved button, the jump S. Super blocks it out. Yeah, you got to keep blocking. That's plus. Cross up. Actually stays in front. Stealthy Scott burst still. We'll just wait for the next round to go down. This is his game to win. Needs to stay solid, Dan.
Stealthy playing the spaces game, letting Excellencer run up, lose some HP just for their approach. This is also bad crank. Stealthy only needs that one tap, lock the DP. Gotta hold it for a little bit longer. How can they get out? Will they give up first?
Plus 2D. Red RC does in the push. Are you kidding me? Against Stealthy's defense in the corner is ridiculous, and this is set point him. He didn't fall to any of that. The dust, the dash ups, the throws of those. Yo, let me find out, Stealthy. You got that, you an old soul out here with the patience.
The FD on the far slash is doing so much work for Stealthy, allowing them to space out to be able to challenge on the second parts of Excellence's approach. It's such a smart way to play defense in the corner, and Excellence is trying to make sure the Stealthy gets that one touch and done.
Knockdown situation, and now implementing that command grab every so often. Stealthy, keeping him at bay, 5P. Dash up, 2K2D knockdown with the red RC. Follow Axel Bomber. One touch, he's got the bar to work with. We're gonna see one vision if he can get the hit. Dash up DP though, cross up. The bar to cook with. Dash up dust.
Stealthy still has a chance. The H gets thrown, and Excellence will send us to game 5. Stealthy tried to do it from a nice and safe distance. Excellence said, no resistance. We're going to game 5.
No resistance. Excellencer is just using what Geo does best, right? Those dash in cancels that make her so strong this season that you have to worry about, and you're scared about swinging. We don't see Stealthy being as comfortable, as per usual with their buttons. We used to see them before real aggressive with it at every range. Now in the mid-range, even the long range sometimes, like the economy of buttons being spent a little bit less and just fearful of the counter situation where she gets in and gets her win in that corner push situation, right? So like now Stealthy's got to figure out a way of spinning the buttons at the right time to shine, but easier said than done. Excellencer, something different with the burst off the table.
Look for the gold burst there. Yeah, Stealthy blocked that up. I really do want to see how Stealthy's going to approach it now that the mid-range is kind of been sealed off with that DP from Giovanna. The dash over and through. Here we go, Stealthy get plenty of damage here. Then Bomber Loops does a grip and through the wall and done. Stealthy with the cash out.
That's the stuff we want to see. More confidence in the victory. And a lot more buttons coming through, a lot more aggression, a lot more activity deep, but gets opened up though with the doggy arrow, I should say. Stealthy, that jump as some play. Again, 2K2D knockdown. I like them going for the aggression and like going through these like slight dash ups, 2K2Ds, to kind of meet X-Lancer in the middle and get the knockdown situation. But it doesn't always work though. X-Lancer trying to get into him.
Air throw and the escape from Stealthy, setting up the range game again, but Giovanna's speed covering that ground so quickly. Big counter hit on the 2D. Stealthy got some chance to lay down some damage, got bar as well. X-Lancer with the burst, but if you get hit from deep, it's not really gonna matter, right? Like you can't just burst Axel from full screen away.
Dashed up and went for the throw. Stealthy though. One touch, this is your game to win, Stealthy. PRC, gold edition though. X-Lancer. What's a DP?
Situation, stands up on the dust this time, jabs out and converts Stealthy. Last game, last round.
Takes him down.
Loser side action here. Whoever takes this W is going to get to do the dance against Test Your Luck. This is just loser semis. Stop it.
Loser semis. It's not even the finals, bro. But this shows you. I see someone just pointed out the FD though. How important you pointed out earlier in this round too, to get the pushback away from Jill to not let her play is so important. And that takes meter management too as well. We also see Just Defend coming through in the end, but Stealthy's defense is some of the best in the business. Bro, you are 16 and you are not worried about pressing. When I was 16, I don't even think I was worried about frame traps and stuff. I was just smashing buttons.
I was just trying to do some special moves and stuff like that. No, look,
right?
Stealthy, the amount of mental fortitude it takes to weather the storm of any Giovanna, let alone X-Lancer, is mad high. So shout outs to Stealthy. Just being able to focus on the game plan to get that W and use the right defensive options, because that was all about defense for Stealthy. Like obviously the conversions were there and things like that, but the ability that X-Lancer had to just turn almost any momentum that Stealthy had from range into a close range situation was incredible. So big ups to X-Lancer as well. But gonna be Stealthy moving on. Losers finals type of situation. Axel versus Nago. You know Test Your Luck wants that run back after that 3-0. So they're gonna be playing like for real.
It's for real. You just a boss, so I get to the final boss. You just another one in the business. But Stealthy is proven they are not just a mid boss. They're proving they're the real deal. Losers finals. Stealthy versus Test Your Luck. Let's go.
Test Your Luck, we saw earlier, really get to a lot of blood deficit scenarios. Here has it cranked up, and this is when it becomes difficult, right? Stealthy gets to decide whether it's going to be a close range or a long range type of game. It's hit by the 2H. Stealthy, that close range situation might have been a little bit dangerous for you. Goes back in though, lets him know. Axel Bomber boots.
I don't know that person say solid, catch the Fukio, 2K2D knockdown. I feel like something's just attuned in a way to catch any dashes, and we'll definitely catch the Fukio. About to find that finish. Yo, the fadeaway and play right off the fingertips. The and one.
Damn. We saw at the end of the round there, Stealthy put Test Your Luck into what I like to call no man's land, right? Your bar is max, your blood bar is max cranked. You're against Axel full screen. That's no man's land. Nobody survives that. That is
nobody.
you just in the dead zone. No charge, dust, take it to the sky, damage applied. Stealthy, getting real nasty with it.
Big swinging out here. Dash up 2K. They get too much. Was about to find the finish. Red RC, corner carry, Axel Bomber. One touch. All you gotta do is hit him once to seal it, and there it is. Whips a 2H, the perfect KO. Stealthy though. You see the pain. You just pointed out the blood meters popped. You can't drop. You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the bloody spin. You can't do all the cool things that you want to do as Nago, especially because the character just keeps you out. And then, like, what else can you do? You can do like AutoZone with the clone, right? But even then, your blood meter is so high. So the expenditure of blood bar is even more important in this match. And I feel like, despite what people had said previously and before the patch, I don't know if this is in Nago's favor, man. Even with the nerfs of this character, I don't know, man. This looks kind of difficult.
I don't know about that one. It can be mad difficult. Now, obviously, Nago can get in and do Nago things, but the ability that Axel has to just 2K2D, knock you all the way on the other side of the screen after you spent blood to get in, hard to get that win. And you see Stealthy here taking full advantage. The RC pop up. It's 5K though, and here we go. Test Your Luck finally finds an opening here. Purple RC caught him jumping.
And that far side situation, center of the corner. Otto's in with the clone. Blood meter rising, but he's going in. Get that win. One touch situation. Blood meter rising, but the bloody spin, and he bet it all to make him fall. He's like, listen, I gotta do this. Like, do it now, Gohan. Do it now. Now, Gohan.
Got to take some energy out of those Nagos that, you know, just spend it. Don't care about the blood gauge. Sometimes that's the way to play, but the 2H here is going to hurt really bad. And the back throw off of the wake up. Stealthy showing all the options, all the cards.
Everything. Second step, the 2K2D knockdown. 2H. Definitely going to reach under that 2H right there. Look at Stealthy, so confident with it. Until you get hit with this character.
Yeah. Close slash anti-air, the triple for the blood gauge retain, and the RC to keep him at the wall. Oh, good luck.
Oh, he tested his luck with that DP. That's not going to reach. Healthy will leech.
He rolled the dice right there. He was like, you know, let me see if I can send it. Let me see if I can get some dividends.
You gonna do dash up dust on me? You gonna do that on me? No. Nope. Get got. You better stay second free on a Sunday. That's your luck getting into him again. 6 age, you know, Stealthy caught up in the corner. We see the defense before from Stealthy. Can't stay solid, goes low with the 2K2D knockdown. OTG. Oh no, look, this round looking a little free.
Stealthy fighting back. That whips though. Stealthy now moving into that danger territory. Burst giving up at the wall, lifted. Cryptic. To the grave goes Stealthy for game 2. You know, test your luck. Again, the difference in those rounds is, well, one, Stealthy got a little dicey with those close range situations. I get it, right? Like, as an Axel player, you definitely don't want to become predictable, right? You want to be able to make your opponent, you know, really have to think when they get punished and when you put the damage down. So I understand staying in close with Axel, but gave Test Your Luck a couple opportunities to get some big hits without having to spend blood or figure out how to approach, right? So it's going to be key to see how Stealthy adjusts there, but right now it's all Test Your Luck.
He's getting into him. 2S immediately Parsec denied the midnight sack from Count Black. He interrupts the 6H. That was deadly. But again, Stealthy, some of the best of business when it comes to 2K2D knockdown situations. And you see what it do. Get that distance. But man, the blood extension, even though he's in no man's land, he's still finding these swings. Red RC, about to be the victory. 6H, do it to him again. Blah! Yeah!
That's your luck. Making these rounds go super, super quick the moment they get an advantage. But I certainly can't blame him. Stealthy with the jump over. Backdash from Test Your Luck. Gets jabbed out full screen. 2H. Stealthy bringing him in for the win. The reverse. Looking like a Uno card out here. Draw 4.
And then with the beep, beep, back up. Oh, you better back up, Edward Cullen. Your skin shine in the sun. One hit to get it done, Stealthy. This is probably for Stealthy. He's like, dog, all I gotta do is hit you once. All I gotta do is hit you once. Hold on now. All I gotta do is hit you once. So I'm gonna run this super situation. I'm just gonna seal it. I'm just gonna seal it and get it over with.
Yo, just go ahead, pull the trigger, put us in the duel 3. I respect that myself, knowing like I only need a little bit of chill. Get that deal.
No dip. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. Boy, I know this boy did not say jump S was that nerve, his beloved, because he's using a great effect in this situation. We saw the counter hit, got an extension, and now poking away, runs the burst and play, gets the gold edition. Gucci. Collector
styles. Stealthy trying to put another number up on the board. The Central Storm on the command grab, and the PRC is what it's going to be. Forced to burst out from Test Your Luck. Test Your Luck. That blood gauge, yeah, slid into the DMs just after the explosion hit. Gets the back throw. Here we go. Stealthy on defense, just got to hold it together.
Survive, just survive and thrive, and there you go. And Axel's one of the best in the business about catching that last hit situation. Stealthy on game point.
I really, really like the way Stealthy's playing this, and good stuff for Test Your Luck to slide up. You know, when the blood gauge was cranked all the way up, you know, gave herself a chance, right? But Stealthy clearly knowing the game and not contesting when that sword's glowing red. Don't want to end up dead.
Yes, sir. I mean, only one can walk away. One can survive today. Stealthy trying to get in that loser side of grand final. Test Your Luck wants that run back rematch, but Stealthy might be posing too much of a threat.
Test Your Luck certainly getting some big dividends off of the huge buttons when the blood gauge is cranked. But again, once you're in that no man's land, it is hard. You gotta understand, Test Your Luck is in a rough scenario here. Stealthy, cool, calm, and collected, has meter on the board as well. Burst available.
Oh man, trying to Fukio in 6H Red RC, trying to get the dust situation. Punish. Blood meter popped. He's about to drop. Oh, wait, he's staying alive just because of the 5H coming through with a 2H interruption. Tokei Tomir. Oh, you're approaching me, Axel Bomber?
Didn't get the full conversion. Stealthy. Gotta be super careful here. Gets it with the jab. It's a tough scenario. Stealthy's on match point for a reason, but the amount of times Test Your Luck his blood gauge gets fully up and then they get blown back in like a 2H or something like that is rough. Good back step from Stealthy. Gets the close slash. Test Your Luck. Force their way in again. 6H lands. Stealthy ended up in the corner at the moment. Tried to jump out. Another 6H and a double will do. Red RC keep that dust clean. Stealthy unable to escape. Test Your Luck just hammered away. He was locked down.
Ducking. My man Chris in that cranium. Peace be with you and also with you hopefully out of this bracket, bro. Test Your Luck still in it, staving off that set point. Jump ass coming through in the clutch once again. Stealthy. Got to keep him out. I feel like if you just let Test Your Luck build up that blood gauge, you'll be able to stay straight. But even then, 5H coming through in the clutch to get that win, to get the blood down. Wait, hold on. Is he going to pop? No, he's still good. But he's in there. First to deal with the dust. Doesn't get the gold edition, but gets the distance. Jump S again. 5H though. Dust though.
There's a ton of damage. 6H through the wall. Might be in a little bit of danger here. Has the tension available in case they need it for a YRC or something like that, but we're going on offense. Test Your Luck losing a ton of health to reverse again. Selfie with the JH. One vision.
Tokei Tomir. First. Oh, the jump H. Tokei Tomir. Zalugo. Stealthy.
Stealthy.
I guess if we change it.
My man hit
Is it a JoJo's reference? Yes.
Hit the boots to the face and said.
The knives come down like that? That was sick.
That was tight. That was good stuff from Stealthy for sure. Man. Started to get a little scary there. The Test Your Luck was revving up. That was getting mad frightful, but Stealthy able to survive in the scramble and reset the situation. So good stuff to them. Going to be going up against Razo and a run back from winter semis. So it was somebody was getting a run back out of this, but it's going to be Stealthy. And you know what? I'm curious to see how this is going to play out because Razo was looking mad on point in that winter semis. He was looking ready, prepared,
steady. But this is grand finals. Razo winner side, Stealthy and loser side of Wednesday Night Fights. Guilty Gear Strive action supported by Series E. Who gonna get a part of that 500? Let's get it.
That Uber Eats money. Razo stay clean. Stealthy setting up the pace early, making some adjustments from the other match. Locked up the flash kick. That's one of them to do because Razo gonna pull that trigger.
Gotta be careful with that. When the knockdown situation just lets his character get going, or the game plan with the knockdown, that's what we're talking about. Had the bar to stay safe just in case. And also for that face. Guard break situation right here. Razo go back to mid-screen. Not too bad. I guess, if Razo can get going with that positive tension, it helps out. And this is what we talk about, that bar extension.
Razo just be pulling the trigger with or without the meter to cancel it. And Stealthy on last legs does have the tension available. PRC forward, keep that combo going. 6H OTG, pull him in and throw him away. Slow slash. Didn't even need the one vision. Just had it ready.
Just had it ready, just in case to stay static. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? Had the backup. Bro, the wait and bait. Easy bait oven.
I really like that from Stealthy because it's going to set the tone and force Razo to at least have different answers. Right now, Stealthy in the mix. Hit him with the other side. The okie doke.
Yes, sir. Razo going in with this is good because again we saw what happens. You have to kind of fight back against his character mid-screen. You don't want to do that. Okay, situation puts him in the corner. Back, or just a normal throw for the back turn situation though. Didn't even need that. Right back at him. Aim the game.
Answer fast. Force the burst early. However, Razo still has that corner position. Stealthy stuck again. 2KTV into the 2H. The Axel defensive sequence. I love that dash up back throw. Get them into ranges where they're uncomfortable. And just look for the reversal. Back turn, Stealthy stepping back, gets caught with the slash. Yeah, you definitely didn't want to take that wall damage for sure.
Help. Missed the DP. Still the counter hit situation from Stealthy. DP again, Red RC, side switch with it. Close slash. Off the backboard again. Like a circus act. He'll side switch. Didn't whoop. That's a fact. This one's for you, Morph.
Oh my goodness. Razo's ability to just immediately turn on the offense and the decision making of saying, I'm going to flash kick here and whatever happens, happens, right? Like it is one of those things that obviously it's not like caution to the wind, I'm going to do it, you know, and I don't care, but it's the snap decision to do that that forces it into your opponent's mind. Like, yo, it's always a threat. It's always a threat.
Yeah. When you couple that with like just a smart player that like Razo that will, you know, just defend and find punishes, things like that, it really makes it hard to deal with their defense, right? Like you don't know what's gonna come next. Also with the guard point too, now you're seeing that come through. Guard point was a big deal for Razo to come through. That mid-range game, so threatening from Razo. 6P guard point, just defend, punish the situation. It's making Stealthy really have to think about what they swing out, and there's a DP. A trade on the 5K.
Oh, not the way that Stealthy wanted to play, getting blasted up through the wall.
Not today.
My goodness. That flash kick on the 2K and stuff like that is so important because Stealthy likes to protect the dash up range with 2K, with 5K. And the fact that Razo's just flash kicking it through is forcing Stealthy into different situations. But we see Axel Bomb and Luke Stealthy in that round.
Whew. Staying able to stay solid. That round really felt like Razo was about to that victory. 6P works out as a round start. I won. Bro, let me find out that the matchup ain't so bad. At least mid-range. The 6P coming through. Stealthy got to find a way through that. Maybe sacrifice some of these normals or just wait and bait on these DPs and find a better punch, but didn't have the bar to find a better extension. So 2K2D knockdown is all they need.
In the range game, but the immediate chase down from Razo gets the back turn and at the wall. No super used. Gonna have a ton of meters. Gotta spend some early. Does with the PRC after the 6P. The air scoop. Says, what flavor do you want? We got it all.
Got it all at the small dog. Yo, Razo with a jump S round start. Full aerial conversion. First to get the distance, but something has to spin that early in this round. Razo, as Burst player, just raw D right there. Gets the overhead. Ground pound, side switch with it. Oh man, 5K 2D knockdown. Stealthy for keeping at a distance, but Razo finds that right way to come through in some of these normal situations.
Another knockdown, protecting that range. Good command grab. Going to be able to side switch as well. Stealthy playing the range game, keeping Razo away. You got to be careful. Once that mid-range happens, you know Razo got that flash kick on deck.
Jump S. Still doing the most. Jump H though. Razo trying to find a way through. Jump H, Red RC. This is about to be the victory. Wall split. Yes, sir. Just like that. Another super Razo. Finding jump H. Bro, that's the button? Is that the button?
Double Dutch with Axel's chains just not getting clipped up. Dash block, jump over, jump through. What to do. I like it. Razo certainly is not phased by Stealthy's runaway game and using the aerial approach too, right? A couple times being able to jump in, check the jump back from Stealthy, and get some good conversions off of it as well.
That sets Razo on game point. Tournament game point, at least. Round start, DP don't be working though. Razo, gotta be careful. I would like Razo to maybe put those DPs in the middle of the round because I feel like it's so good for them to have that option and not lose so much health because Stealthy preys upon that. But then again, they're staying fine. We're to back it up this time.
So the flash coming out for Stealthy. Does have Razo low in the HP department, backing up. Nice 2K there, but the gold burst. Oh my goodness. Razo might need Stealthy to find a way to escape here because Razo's pushing forward. The RC after the flash kick. Oh my goodness. Get him some help, Say. Get him some help.
Help! Call an ambulance. Hold on now. Okay. Back turn. Hold on now. Okay, 2D. PRC. Call an ambulance. But not for me. But not for me. It's Stealthy. But that was at the break though. That was definitely like one good decision, one good button press. Could have did the deed.
Managing to set up with a throw and gets another one as well. I like this. Dashing in, saying, yo, you want to play the cold swing game? I'm good with that. Another throw. My man's making a roast out here. Put it all in the pot.
Yes, sir. Cooking right here. I think this is not blind. Oh my God! The parry 5K recovers in time to stay 5. And for the parry situation again. So Page though. Back throw. Stealthy what's in the corner. What's the defense like?
Ooh, what a jab from Stealthy. Gonna put one on the board. You know what? I really like Stealthy's mentality. Staying locked in the entire way through and making the changes there of saying, you know what? You're chasing me down. I'm getting clowned. I'm going to stay in close, you know, and just scrap with you. Get some throws in there, get close slash pressure. I'm cool with that because the running away wasn't working. So Stealthy changing the game, flipping the script.
Yeah, hit him with that flip mode. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with that flip mode. Oh man, I feel like Razo's just decision with the bar. Like the burst early edition, you try to get the gold edition, that's cool. But I feel like, you know, sometimes you don't get it like that. You know, you want to use that a little bit later on. Plus, you'll be risky early in the round, makes Stealthy play a little more comfortably because they only need a few more hits and make it look free, you know? Like, this is great for Stealthy. I will take these risks right back at him with a PRC. Oh, hold on now. Will Razo get the victory? Up against the corner.
Got to guess plus frames. Razo going back in, just checking the toes. Stealthy pushing him away with the 5K. Deciding on how to approach. Doesn't want Razo to flip him up. That's a full 100% tension. Here's the PRC after getting in. Oh, my goodness, you're dead.
Red RC, yeah, you're definitely dead. Give him a headache. Razo on tournament point against Stealthy. Might be denying the run back, or I should say the reset. But Stealthy be swinging out here, not done just yet. It's not over.
Certainly not over. Razo needs to find a way to get this approach done. Stealthy pushing him back successfully so far this round. Oh, got it with the jab out the skies. No surprise. Razo with the back turn. Ooh. And the throw punish.
It's that slash, red RC. 2H burst to put the distance on him. Jump S, 2K2D knockdown. Oh, there's a throw though. Stealthy's got bar to work with. Can he seal it? Can he do it? 5K2D knockdown, PRC. Yeah, see a victory.
Yeah, through the wall we go. No! Stealthy dropped those, but cleaned it up. Okay, that was a bobble. The spaghetti didn't hit the floor. Stealthy was able to make sure the plate stayed in hand.
I was so clenched. I thought it was like I had something bad to eat. But still, the 5K into the throw, the Leo special. Uh-oh, you call up in the corner against this character, not where you want to be. What's your defense like? Will something falter? No. Will they fall? The super situation, spin it all. And this is going to put Oki on the deck. Razo gets one more good decision to seal it. What's it going to be? Dash, shove, 2S, back throw though for Stealthy. Wake up DP. No, saves the bar.
Razo hunting him down. Stealthy trying to keep him away. Saying, sir, not today. 6B gets blown up. HUD knockdown into this 2H. Razo looking to clown and gets the jump in.
Lopez,
the burst.
give me your burst.
The burst.
Razo taking Guilty Gear stride. Weds Night Fights. Another time is staying behind. Razo again with the win. I don't want to hear nobody sit here and say Leo is brain dead and stuff like that, because if you're not doing just the fin in the defense of the deck that Razo had, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Good games, Razo. Denying the reset. I kind of want to see more games because Stealthy was kind of turning up like volume a little bit, but that'll do it.
Look, you want to see more games? Tune in tomorrow. Right, you got another refinement factory going on, the esports arena over there at the Series E stuff, and make sure you come back next week too, because look, these players are no stranger to danger when it comes to the top 8 bracket for Wednesday Night Fights. But for now, that's going to do the do for us. Make sure you sign up if you can for Arc Revo Mexico. That's going to be happening this weekend. If the signups are closed, come on, watch it with us. It's going to be some incredible Guilty Gear Strive action. And of course, let's take care of that Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat, just like that. We got, they don't say a 0 up there, so I'm definitely not pleased. Cola, go ahead and take it.
I appreciate it. But listen, if you didn't put the money in the pot, you hit that claim code, you know what I gotta do? I'm gonna slap the taste out of you, all right? So don't let me do that, all right? Put the claim code in, put a little money in it, sponsor quest on the right-hand side, give a little bit of love to the only Guilty Gear but Street Fighter, all right? They showed you some great, fantastic play. Give them some love right back. And again, we appreciate everybody coming through, all like 400 plus of you all the way through, the players too as well, top 8 and people beyond that. I love anybody grinding out this game. Listen, Guilty Gear Strive is hot. Keep playing it. That's all I gotta say. I'll see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, take care of yourselves. Thanks for coming through. Peace and love. You know what to do.
Peace.